welcome, guys. It is Friday night on Saving Throw, and that means it's time for Wildcards, and that's what we are, and that's why you're here, for this, for us tonight and here. Hi, my name is Jordan Caves-callarman, and I am the dean of this table, and thank you so much for still watching after I said that.
Or not.
We will be continuing to explore the haunted and hallowed halls of academia using the East Texas University setting, playing in the Savage Worlds Adventure Edition rule set, and we're very, very glad to have you, esteemed members of the Alumni Association, here tonight. Thank you for being here, and hey, thank you guys for being here. Unlike Rick Bear, who's not here tonight, because, as per his contract, 1 night per year, we allow him to roam free and do what he will, wreak whatever sort of havoc or mischief he chooses upon the world outside, but only that 1 night each year. And tonight is Rick Bear's night, and that's why he's there and not here.
Here's the trick. We keep him busy because we gave him a riddle, and if he ever solves that riddle, he's just free.
Yeah.
But every time he goes out, he spends the entire time trying to solve the riddle, and it keeps him out of trouble.
But don't tell him it's not a real riddle and it doesn't have an answer.
No.
That's the only reason we can keep him coming every Friday night.
Yep.
That's not true, but Rick is not here, so we would like to say a big thank you to DJ Regular, one of our fantastic mods who is helping us out behind the scenes tonight, remotely, and also to Dom Zook, who will be pulling double duty tonight as producer of the show and also person in the show, playing the show. This is what happens. This is what happens when, you know, things get real. So welcome, guys. Let's meet
World Wildcards.
Let's meet everybody here at the table. Here's what I would like from you guys tonight. I would like to know your name. I would like to know your character's name.
Okay.
I would like a brief logline for your character, who they is, what they about, and I would like to know, why are you still here? Why do you still go to school here?
It's a very good question.
That's what I would like to know.
Okay.
So who would like to go first?
I can.
Okay. Super confidently, we will jump over to...
Hi, my name is Meghan Caves, and I play Adelaide Blackwood. Adelaide, oh man, I had this whole thing in my head and I lost it.
Oh no.
Hang on.
Wow.
Should we skip you?
No.
Want us to go?
Cursed wannabe witch. That's her logline.
Oh.
Cursed wannabe witch.
What happened to Mousy? Yeah.
That is a word.
It's assumed.
Everyone knows she's mousy.
Wannabe witches are always mousy.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
And Adelaide,
Why is she still here?
why are you still here?
Yeah, why?
Well, I think probably Adelaide, maybe next to Sawyer, they're probably in a similar area, is fascinated by all this stuff and wants to learn more about it. And I don't know that she thinks like that. She is, one of her hindrances is loyal. And I think that she, I don't know, she feels like this is a family, she's not going to abandon it. And she's going to go here and finish her degree. And, you know, school is more than just her degree. It's also these guys.
What's the family? The study group?
Yeah.
Or East Texas University?
The study group and the other people that she's close to.
Like who?
Like Lauren.
And who else? Anyone else? Or just Lauren?
I think she probably feels a little bit of a, like, I don't know, wants to be helpful to the, I forgot her name, but the lady who runs the bookstore.
Mary Lynn?
Mary Lynn.
So, the study group, Lauren, and Mary Lynn, who runs the bookstore.
She just feels bad for
This
her.
is all for you guys. Glenn Mack, you can eat it.
Oh, no, them two.
No, too late.
You didn't say Glenn Mack.
You chose Mary Lynn over Glenn Mack, and that's fine. Just don't tell Glenn Mack. He
Just
would
think
be
of how many
crushed.
times Mary Lynn has helped us.
Yeah.
Like she tried to not let us into her back room that one time?
I mean, there's the sanctuary.
What about little Argyle? You didn't mention little Argyle.
Oh,
Glenn Mack and all of them. would
What
be
about
just
Lumos and Nuts?
anyone along
What about
those lines.
Coach?
Okay,
Oh my
well,
God.
now that we know that Adelaide wants Argyle and Glenn Mack to die.
Yeah, what the hell?
No!
Thank you very much for revealing your true inner darkest thoughts,
No!
Adelaide. Who would like to go next?
Birthday's over.
Stop it!
I'll go.
All right.
Hi, everybody. My name is Jordan Pridgeon, and I play Josh Sawyer, who is a young journalism major who wants to get to the bottom of things, basically. I think the reason Sawyer stays around is because he wants to know what's going on. Like, a lot of crazy stuff is happening, and it seems like it's all centered around here. Like, when he leaves and goes home, I think things feel like, because all this real insane stuff has happened here at ETU, the rest of the world seems a little less important and a little more fake when he's, like, at home.
Mhm.
Okay.
Because-
So kind of like the thing that some like veterans talk about when they come back home from a war zone. It's like everything else just sort of feels washed out and gray in comparison to the things that they were feeling and experiencing, even if they were traumatic and horrible.
Yeah, I think that's probably a good way to put it. And also just, I mean, we talked about hindrances for Adelaide, but I've got the curiosity hindrance, and I think that Sawyer just wants to know what the hell's going on, and there's a lot of stuff to figure out at ETU.
That's true. All right, jumping across the table.
I'll go.
I can do it.
Let's do it at the same time.
Okay.
Hi, my
My
name's
name is
Grav.
I
Grav.
already did that.
Hi,
My name's Grav.
Hi, my name's Graf Galati, and I play Calvin Everett Jr. Calvin is the most popular and coolest guy in school, or at least that's what he tells you.
Before calling you a nerd.
Or calling you a nerd, but in like a nice way, nerd.
Whatever popular nerd.
Yeah. Calvin originally did not want to be here. I think like after his first year, he called his dad and was like, "Get me out. I want to go somewhere else. I do not want to be at this school. Everything's fucking crazy." And his dad's like, "No, I knew you were going to do this. You're not going anywhere else. You're staying in this school. You're going to see it through all the way." And then he was like, "What can I get myself expelled? Like, what can I do to get myself out of this?" But he didn't find a way. And after his second year where, he became popular in a frat and he got closer with these friends, he found enough reasons, I think, to hang around. And, I mean, if he gets maybe, a limb chopped off, maybe he'll reconsider again. But for right now, he is very much where he wants to be in this school popularity-wise. And it can only be up from here.
We all reserve the right to reconsider our stances on ETU if we get a limb chopped off.
Yes.
Yes. How does all of this stuff that keeps happening to you guys figure into that equation, though? At what point does the level of popularity that you've reached not matter in the face of all of the things that you encounter?
Yeah. I don't know.
I feel like there probably has to be something a little bit deeper than that is keeping him here, because you could be popular in other places.
Well, can he though? Like, I think he's always had this fear inside that he's not as cool as he thinks he is, and at this school he's done enough to where like he thinks he's fooled enough people to think he's very cool.
Fooled enough people. You ate 2 exotic cockroaches.
Right, but who does that? Who does that if they think they're actually cool? If they actually know that they are cool, like, I'm not gonna.
Barrett would have done it, but he threw up.
But Barrett, I mean, but Barrett is a different kind of person.
Is he?
Is he?
I mean, Barrett thinks he's pretty cool.
Oh my God, am I Barrett?
It sounds like what you're saying is there's more in common between Calvin and Barrett. Calvin's just better at it.
I'm really here for Barrett, to be honest.
You're here for Barrett.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, that
No one else is gonna say that, so I have to say it.
Yes.
I love Barrett.
No one else would say that they are here for Barrett.
Dennis might.
I don't think so. And last but not least,
Hi, my name's Dom. I play Ron DeGoth Stevens, and Ron is still here because he has nowhere else to go.
that's very true.
Nice.
But if he did have somewhere else to go, would he still be here?
I think so.
You could leave school.
Yeah.
I mean, Ron could go back to the compound.
Right, but he doesn't want to do that.
Why
And,
not?
Weird things are happening over there, and he can't trust his mother anymore. He lost trust with her when she was going behind his back with all the like phone stuff and everything, and she went behind her dad's back, and or his dad's back, and figuring that stuff out has been a lot. And then his dad moved to Pine Box, and so he does still have family here nearby that he can kind of turn to if needed. But it's essentially just staying here where his immediate family is, as it were, the family he's come to know. So,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. So family plays a large part in a lot of this, it sounds like, for many of you, which makes sense. The T-Boys, thank you very much for the tip. And on that note, before we go down the list of all of the other people who have already done things this evening, welcome. Hi. We are Saving Throw. This is Saving Throw, the channel. We are Wildcards, the show on Saving Throw. And together, all of the shows on Saving Throw make up Saving Throw. And also... we do this kind of all on our own. We don't have any sort of company backing us. We just get together, and Dom said, let's do this thing. And we were like, okay, man, why are you being so weird about it? And he was like, everyone shut up and get back in your cages. We're gonna do this thing. So that's why we do it.
I like
gave
that
us
you
all
joke
a
like
riddle.
We don't have cages.
Right, well, that's the thing. Yep, we all have a riddle we have to solve, and until we do, we're trapped here.
Unlike
But-
Rick's, ours are real, and we can definitely eventually solve them.
For sure.
Right?
But if you do want us to continue to do things like this, if you do want to help us one day get out of those cages, perhaps by solving that riddle, the best thing that you can do is support us. It means a lot to us. It helps us keep the lights on. It helps us get the word out about the show, and it means a lot to us personally. So if you are enjoying what you're seeing, if you're having a good time, and you want us to continue to do more content like this, or the other content we have on Saving Throw, please consider tipping during the show tonight. It means a lot to us. It pays our rent. And as a fun side effect, all tips and bit cheers over 100 bits go towards unlocking reward tiers, which can have sometimes small, sometimes medium-sized, and sometimes large effects on the game or the campaign as a whole. To see what those are tonight, you can enter !unlocks and follow that link in the chat. If you need the tip link, you can enter !tips and follow that link in the chat. I will remind you guys as well that there are gold toasts that you can unlock too, or shots. I mean, we call them gold toasts, but they're shots now.
They're all gone.
They're all gone tonight. You got to get here pretty early to get those, but you
They're
earn gold.
slugger shots.
Yeah, they are. You earn those just by hanging out in chat. You're earning gold in any of our Saving Throw shows, and you can redeem those for toasts, or you can tip $15 for a toast, and we will raise a red solo cup and take a shot to whatever you want us to say, provided it is not gross or weird or mean or you know,
Or a combination of those things.
any one of those things, or you know, just way too long. Don't copy like a full page from the Silmarillion and send that, because we will edit that, and it probably, or I'll just do the whole thing and it
said
won't
that.
be as funny as you think it's going to be,
said that.
and then everyone's going to be like, who did this? And you won't want to raise your hand, because then everyone's going to look at you. So what were we talking about?
The Silmarillion, that's where you
The Silmarillion. No, we were going to say thank you to everybody who's already chipped in
Yay.
tonight. Gunslinger Andy, thank you very much for the resub.
Hey.
M Mace 134, Vampire 54, and SF Giants 49er, thank you guys for the tips. FD Every and Lady Amago, thank you guys for the resub.
Thank you all.
Taco Man 5555, thank you for the sub. Z Slayer 001, Infornography, Soon Raccoon, and thank you guys all for the subs and resubs. Those were gifted
you.
by Vampire 54, by the way, so thank you for gifting those.
Oh.
Blargest Whelp, thank you for the resub. See Me David 1595 is what I meant. Thank you for the tip. Gojira 0307 and Blue Buddha X, thank you guys for the resub. Vampire 54, thank you for the tip. And Technogur, thank you for the resub. Also, we thanked T-Boys for his tip. Gina PDX, thank you very much for the bits. And Blue Buddha X, thank you for the bits. And ETU Circuit, thank you for the resub. On the note of subs, resubs, gifted subs, you guys, if you do any of those things, can choose to allocate a point of extra credit, which functions as a limited reroll to either me, the Dean, or to the players. So be sure to let us know who you want to give those to, and we'll make sure to hand them out. All of the ones that are not used at the end of the session will roll into a Twitter poll that you can spend to unlock things on our Wildcards website. So follow our Twitter accounts, which we'll talk about at the end of the show, for more information on that. Also, we want to say a big thank you to some of the people that help us out by sponsoring the channel. Perhaps you're starting a new RPG campaign, and perhaps you would like a miniature for that campaign.
Okay.
And perhaps your friends go, why do you always say miniature that way? And you say, don't worry about it, just help me find this. But you can't. No matter where you look in all of the various miniatures available for sale, there is not one that specifically calls out to you as being representative of your character. Well, we have good news for you. You can go to the Hero Forge website and design your own custom miniature, and then order that miniature, and then receive that miniature and use that miniature in your home games.
One.
Just like the ones that we got to design for Wildcard that Megan is in the process of painting. Toa 47, Tabletop Tales, Lizard Breath 27, Duke Devil 95, and Balco S4. Thank you very much for the sub and resub, guys.
FD Every.
For gifting those.
For
Thank you.
gifting those.
So check out Hero Forge. If nothing else, it's super fun just to play around on their website with all of the options that you can do for miniatures, and then just spin it around and look at it from every angle and just sit there and show it to your friends and admire it. Do we have a chat command for Hero Forge?
Yep.
What is that command?
What do you think it is?
Is it !Hero Forge?
No,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
exclamation mark tacos.
But it isn't. It is !Hero Forge. So check them out if you'd like.
But try tacos.
Or perhaps you're like, well, I don't need miniatures. I have plenty. And I say it fine. What I actually need are really nicely crafted wooden accessories for my gaming table. Well, in that case, my friend, you're going to want to check out Elderwood Academy. You can follow, you can follow them, sure, on social media. But what I was trying to say is you can enter !Elderwood in the chat and follow that link to check out their website of their many fine wooden fares. But perhaps wood makes you angry. Perhaps you do not like wood. Perhaps you once got a splinter and you have never gotten over it, in which case, Norse Foundry's for you. They make really high quality metal accessories for your role-playing game table, and also some wood ones, but just don't look at those.
And stone.
And stone too, yeah. Just pretend it's, and also like sometimes leather, but don't worry about it. Instead, just enter !Norse. Norse? Foundry?
Norse.
I don't know why I can't remember these tonight. Enter !Norse in chat and follow that link. And also, if you do choose to get something on their website, enter promo code SavingThrowShow to save 10% off your order.
Woo!
I also hear tell that sometime very soon we will have some Wildcards dice to share with you guys, but that's all we can say about that. SportGal05, thank you very much for the sub.
That was gifted by Gina PDX.
Gina PDX, thank you for gifting that sub to SportGal05. I think that is all of our sponsors for this evening, not including you fine people, but I would one final time like to point out that Pinnacle is running 2 concurrent Kickstarters right now. Pinnacle Entertainment Group are the makers of Savage Worlds and East Texas University, the game that we play here every Friday. And right now they are running a Kickstarter both for Deadlands Lost Colony, which is the far future outer space conclusion to the whole Deadlands storyline. This has been updated for Suede and has some really new cool story effects that have been changed due to the Morgana effect that we will see in Deadlands Dark Ages when that comes out eventually, but definitely check that out. I believe there's just a few days left in the Kickstarter, and they have some really, really cool stuff on offer. And they are also running a Kickstarter for their Wendigo Tales Savage Worlds Savage Setting Fiction, which is basically stories set in all of their different Savage settings with interesting characters and interesting tidbits that GMs can pull into their games, whether they're running Savage Worlds games or something else. There's plenty of cool stuff in those, so check out those Kickstarters while they are still up. It is very much worth it to get in on a Pinnacle Kickstarter. They run really good campaigns. Whew, boy, I've been talking a lot. You guys have been very patient. Thank you for that. What do you say, students, about class being in session?
Okay.
Oh, cool.
Let's hand out some bennies, shall we?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So, since we don't have to draw from the bag, I'm just going to hand them out to you guys. Ron Goth Stevens, you get 3 bennies. Calvin Everett Jr., here are 3 bennies for you.
Yo,
Can I get the most special bennies?
Yeah, you can get these 3. These are the most special, I guarantee it. And for you, Joshua Sawyer, you only get 2 because you failed your midterm. I'm just kidding. You get 3.
He was so
But how
sad.
bummed would you have been?
I would have been very bummed.
Listen, you failed.
And I would have held
because-
against Megan
Yeah.
forever.
Definitely.
Wow.
But not Adelaide, because it wasn't her fault.
No.
I get 1 Benny for each of you as well. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 on the table for
Wait,
me to use at any
I thought I
time.
got an extra one.
What's up?
I thought I got an extra one. And you got an extra one. No? That's not a real thing?
No, that's not a real thing.
Okay.
Why?
Don't even worry about it. But you know what we should worry
It
about?
was on Twitter.
What we should worry about? Adelaide's curse.
Oh, yeah.
Woo!
Adelaide,
Yes.
pick a card, any card, but not that card.
This card. This definitely.
Let's see what
This
you're
card.
up against tonight.
Ooh, that card's
A
cursed.
jack.
Jack. Technology completely fails this session as per the anti-technology hindrance. If the character already has that hindrance, subtract 1 from any result on the anti-tech table. So Adelaide,
Yeah.
you know what this means.
Yeah.
You're going to need to get that East Texas University book out and
Yeah.
go ahead and bookmark that page about the anti-technology hindrance because stuff's not going to work for you so hot tonight.
I feel like
think
that's
it'll
like
be
the
fine.
classic Adelaide curse.
Tonight, you are
Debbie's
Dr.
curse.
Grant
What?
from Jurassic Park.
Rat?
All you did was touch it. You didn't even touch it.
You hate kids, too.
You
Yeah.
also hate kids.
You like take claws and you slice open their stomachs.
Oh my god.
Children, yes, you hurt children.
Oh,
Let's
God.
talk
I
about
did that monologue. in
what
Dialects.
happened last time.
Neat.
Last time on Wildcards, you all were dealing with the fallout of the events that happened 2 sessions previous when you tried to stop Ariel from casting some unknown ritual to bring her dead and mutilated boyfriend back to life. You were not successful at stopping the ritual. He was reanimated, but he was in extreme pain. Wraiths descended to try and even the scales of death, and even though you tried your hardest, you were not able to keep Ariel from dying, and you also had to put an end to Matt's tortured existence. And you made it out, but not completely unscathed, and also, it seems, not completely legally unscathed either, as you were, about a week later, you were interviewed by Detective Bishop of the Pine Box Police Department, who seemed to think that the four of you had something to do with those events. But no matter, no big deal. You know, you were able to get past that situation, and I'm sure nothing will ever come of that again. However,
Probably.
later on, your home was broken into, your new home, and Lumos and Nox, Adelaide's cats, were taken by some unknown assailant. By doing a little bit of good old-fashioned legwork, you were able to track the mystery person or persons to a church in town where you found out that there was some cult of elderly people calling themselves the Bastions who were trying to perform some ritual on Lumos and Nox, which was potentially very much messed up by the addition of an energy drink that Calvin poured onto the proceedings. You were able to stop the old people and rescue Lumos and Nox and send them all back to the assisted living home where they belong. And I'm sure nothing weird will come of that ever again. DHR Dog Carl, thank you very much for the tip. That'll catch us up before we get to where we are tonight. But before we get to where we are tonight, let's do some shots.
Yay!
Some of the Alumni Association and chat have been kind enough to purchase some shots for all of us in an effort to get us all to black out before we even begin. M-Mace 134 has bought us a shot. Raise your red solo cups. Maybe Detective Bishop should forget the study group and investigate that old folks' home.
Maybe.
Raise them up and chug! Thank you very much, M-Mace 134. Vampire 54 bought us a shot. Spoiler warning. Oh no, 2 of the Broken Pact have been split into this weird college campus. Will Astaroth pass any test? Or Lucian make everyone follow the weird college rules? Whatever will these heroes do? Raise them up and chug! Thank you very much, Vampire 54. Clearly a fan of the Broken Pact on Monday nights on twitch.tv/D&D.
That'd be a pretty bizarre crossover.
It would be.
Roger Cantor bought us a shot. Hope your cat/cats are litter box trained and don't know any magic to eat the human food now. Raise them up and chug! Thank you very much, Roger Cantor. These are the serious things that we worry about. Geraldo bought us a shot. So weird, heard roaring from the house across the street from my place last few nights, but that's just Pine Box. Go Ravens, caw-caw. Raise them up and chug! Thank you very much, Geraldo. Please ignore the roaring. It's just your AC. It's always just your AC. Mallet Master bought us a shot. Stevens, give me 1,000 laps around the football field.
Yes, coach.
Sawyer, delete that video footage. Calvin, throw away that cap. Addie, destroy your components. Just kidding. Please don't do any of these things. Thank you for the amazing show. Raise them up and chug. Thank you, Mallet
Sawyer
Master.
wouldn't listen to the what's his name?
It wasn't Coach.
I was going to call him Chief, and I was like, what?
Ooh, yeah, you should call Coach Chief. He would like that. Swaderza, thank you very much for the resub.
Thank you.
Civil Savage 880 bought us a shot. I wonder what turkey-related horror the class will face tonight. Raise them up and chug! Thank you very much, Civil Savage 880. What a great idea. If only I had heard this toast sooner. Veiled Valkyrie, thank you very much for the resub. Vampire 54 bought us a shot. Happy anniversary to JCC, a.k.a. The Dean, and Megan, a.k.a. Addie Blackwood. Raise them up and chug! Thank you very much. Our anniversary was actually yesterday.
It was.
But thank you very much for wishing us one all the same, Vampire
Also
54.
inappropriate that the dean is married to a student. I
Yeah.
think that there's
Yeah.
There's gotta be a rule against that.
No, we filed paperwork. As like a Narnian, thank you very much for the resub.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Peter Buxton bought us a shot. Oh boy, Thanksgiving is gonna be awkward if Ron's instincts kick in and he drop kicks someone's grandma. Raise him up and chug! Thank you very much, Peter Buxton.
Oh.
I see him drop kicking a turkey. I think you could do that pretty well, right?
Yeah.
And the T-Boy spot us a shot. The tips at night give us these sound bites deep in the heart of Texas.
Oh, okay.
Raise them up
Let's
I
and
was
chug!
like, what? Chug!
Thank you very much, the T-Boys. All right, so those are the shots for the time being, but never fear, we have points of extra credit to distribute. Burp, burp, burp. What? I can't give you cookies as extra credit.
Happy birthday, Philly cheesesteak,
Happy birthday, Philly cheesesteak.
which was yesterday.
Ooh.
So
Happy
never mind.
belated birthday, Philly
mind.
cheesesteak.
Have a good cheesesteak.
Evil Dice Monkey would like to give 1 point of extra credit to me, the Dean.
Elaine.
M Mace 134 would like to give 4 points of extra credit to the players.
Yay!
El Maid would like to give 1 point of extra credit to me, the Dean.
Elaine.
Dirk Portley would like to give 2 points of extra credit to me, the Dean.
No.
No, to the players.
No.
Yay!
Come on. Yay.
Savage Riggs would like to give 1 point of extra credit to me, the Dean.
Elaine.
Randy Gunslinger would like to give 1 point of extra credit to the players.
Yay!
Thank you.
FD Every would like to give 1 point of extra credit to me, the Dean.
Elaine.
Lady Imago would like to give 1 point of extra credit to the players.
Yay!
And in order to keep things fair, Soon Raccoon would like to give 1 point of extra credit to me, the Dean.
Elaine.
But wait, didn't you guys get 4 points of extra credit earlier? But don't worry, Gojira0307's got me backed up with a point of extra credit for me, the Dean.
Elaine, baby.
All right, we're getting closer to even. Oh no, what's this? Blue Buddha X would like to give 1 point of extra credit to the players.
Yay!
Techno Gur would also like to give 1 point of extra credit to the players.
Yay!
But surely ETU Circuit, 1 point of extra credit to the players.
Yay!
Lizard Bread 27 at least would like to give 1 point of extra credit to the players.
Yay!
As like a Narnian's gonna give a point of extra credit to the players.
Yay!
And Veiled Valkyrie, just changing things up, is gonna give 1 point of extra credit to the players.
Yay!
There we go, guys.
Thank you.
All right, thank you very much to all of you in the Alumni Association, and thanks to you, we've already unlocked several of our reward tiers, which are as follows. The first story reward tier has been unlocked, which is called Give or Take a Bit. Listen up, players,
or
because
take a
this
bit.
one is going to be in effect all night.
What?
Whoa,
The
cool.
Alumni Association has chosen to make all extra credit expenditures tonight have a 50% chance to give you a +1 bonus to the roll that you then make.
What?
However, the other 50% of that is a -1 penalty to the roll that you make. So anytime you spend extra credit tonight, you have to let me know and then wait until I make a roll, and then I will tell you to add or subtract from that roll. No spending extra credit and just being like, oh no, I spent one like forever. No, tonight you have to announce it and pause.
I feel like you might
dramatically.
low-key regret this one eventually.
I don't think
You want to
so.
just flip a coin instead?
No.
Okay.
I have a D2.
Also, we've unlocked a draw.
Drop.
That's
Whew,
pretty late.
that was close. I
Yeah.
almost rolled the die onto myself, but instead I rolled a 2, which means it's going to Calvin Everett Jr. Draw.
All right.
Give a little
so-
bit. That's all.
I don't know the rest of that song. Shaking in their boots. Playing a combat situation, your character does or says something so shocking that it brings the area to a standstill.
Nerd. And
All
everyone's
other characters, friend or foe, are shaken. Classic.
Powerful, but potentially very dangerous. We've also unlocked the Conviction of Youth.
Youth.
Nerd.
All right.
That's pretty good. You should say nerd every time.
He should say nerd every
That's
time
really
because
good.
when he says it, he wins
Yay!
it. Tonight's Conviction of Youth goes to Ron Tagon Stevens. What?
That's not fair.
Shut up, nerd.
Well, that's what happened. No, sorry, only 1 nerd per night.
No,
You
that
can
was a
spend that
freebie.
point. You can spend that Conviction of Youth at any point to add that D6 roll to any one roll you make this evening, Ron. Also, we have unlocked the cheat token.
cheat.
The cheat token is in effect. You guys can spend this at any point to get a hint or a clue from me, the Dean, about what is going on in tonight's events, or failing that, or if you just don't want to because you think that you're so smart you can solve riddles and escape from saving throw all on your own, you can spend it as a table Benny. And I believe that catches us up to almost everything except for this point of extra credit from Swatter ZA going to me, the Dean. Thank you guys very much.
That's what that sounds like. You slow it down a little bit.
What say we jump in this evening, shall we?
Okay.
It's been a few weeks since the events of our last session, and not much has been going on, except, of course, for all of the things that have been going on for you guys. Your lives are very, very busy, especially you, Ron. Your practice schedule has continued to keep up. Even though that big win did raise your standing in Coach's eyes, he's still keeping on you. There's no free passes. There's no free rides. You can get a free ride to this school if you continue to work really hard and not assume that you're going to get a free ride.
Right. Yes.
Good. All right. I'm glad we're on the same page about that. Calvin.
Yeah.
you have been continuing to follow up on your gaming hobby and work on your course load. You are still hanging out with Lauren and trying to study up for all of your classes and make sure that you continue to proceed academically favorably as you continue through your college experience. And so you're a little bit bummed about failing your midterms, but in your defense, you were trying to stop a cult of old people from doing some weird ritual on your friend's cats.
There were like other things to think about.
Yes. So you can't help but sort of feel like maybe some of the other students didn't have those same handicaps that you did. Then again, the rest of your friends were able to pass their
I
midterms.
did manage it.
So, whatever. Maybe your midterms were harder. It's not important. What is important is that you are still continuing to think about working on that show of your own, right? You were going to maybe go behind Lena's back and do your own programming.
I'm gonna do it underground.
Underground style. But we don't have time for that because the four of you find yourselves in Glenn Mack's office.
Oh.
After a somewhat long afternoon of discussion, Glenn Mack tries to bring you all back into focus. All right, okay. I know that we have we've been here for a little while. It's a lot of information to take in, but as we established, this is what you wanted. So to review, ghosts. Miss Blackwood,
Yes.
if you wanted to prevent a ghost from reaching something or getting to a certain area, what would you do? Oh, Miss Blackwood, we went over this earlier. I know, it's been a lot. We talked about banes, specifically, the bane of some supernatural creatures.
Right, their weakness.
Right, their weakness.
Kryptonite.
Essentially, yes, although don't get too excited. This is not ghost kryptonite, but it will prevent them from crossing a threshold or something like that.
Like salt.
Exactly, Miss Blackwood, an unbroken line of salt. In a pinch, should you need to, you can try and interact directly with a spirit using salt. It won't be able to cause them any actual harm, but you may be able to confuse them or delay them or keep them in place. Now, granted, most spirits are not going to be violent necessarily, but as we've seen from all of the things that have been going on in Pine Box and especially on campus lately, one can never be too sure. Yeah. Mr. Everett!
Yeah.
I want to make sure that you are still paying attention.
Yeah.
So, what did we discuss is the reason that most ghosts are haunting a location? And please do not make any reference to another Michael Bay film. Mm-hmm. It's immaterial to the discussion at hand.
Okay. Yeah. No. Ghosts, because they got like unfinished business. They got something to take care of.
Correct.
Right?
Yes. Yeah. Yes. Not always something within their control, but yes, there is typically some bit of business or some tragic event or something as of yet unresolved that ties them to this spiritual plane. Can they just travel anywhere, Mr. Sawyer?
No.
Correct.
They're bound by places that they had some connection to.
Exactly. Or sometimes, in rare cases, to a particular object that they might have a connection to. I suspect this might be the case with your means of conveyance, Mr. Everett.
Oh, yeah, Rosa, yeah. But she's a cool ghost, though.
Yes, from what you've described, she does sound like a cool ghost.
She is! I also see her.
Yes, and this is a new development, correct?
I mean, I guess. I didn't see her before.
Did this come about because of anything that Sonia had you do?
I don't know.
How are things with Sonia?
I don't know. She doesn't really give me anything interesting.
Well, perhaps that's for the best, Miss Blackwood. The things that Sonia tends to find interesting are things that other people would find dangerous, macabre, or upsetting. Mr. Stevens. Some ghosts are different, special. Not all ghosts behave in the same manner. Do you believe, after everything that we have talked about this afternoon, that the spirits or phantoms that the four of you encountered in the bell tower were normal ghosts? Do they meet the criteria that we've discussed?
No.
No. No, I don't believe so. From your description, those sounded more along the lines of a wraith.
I didn't get the impression interacting with them that they had like human elements really.
They might not have.
Is this like a wraith from like RPGs type thing? Or like Lord of the Rings? No.
I don't.
Okay.
Oh
What-
yeah,
what?
I know what she's talking about. They hang out in, like creepy castles, and we're not high enough level to fight these.
Whatever they were cold on a level that that it had nothing to do with temperature. It was deeper than that.
As you know, should you encounter any sort of spirit like that again, there's not much that you can do. You do not have the means to conduct spiritual warfare. I suggest if you ever encounter something like that again, you run.
I'm gonna say that twice.
How could we learn like spiritual warfare?
Are there weapons we can carry? Objects that could help us out?
There are stories and legends of warriors from many different civilizations and cultures whose faith was strong enough to empower them with the divine radiance necessary to confront ethereal spirits. There are also, if you want to get a bit more specific, items known as talismans that have been imbued with magical properties of one form or another. Sometimes these can actually affect the spirit world. But other than that, no. Unless you were to resort to very, very dark magic, there is not much that you could do.
Okay, teacher, I got a question.
Yes,
Now we
Mr.
ran into
Everett.
this a couple times now. When we walk into some place and these goons are doing some sort of ritual. Now, last week I tried throwing up one of these energy drinks, trying to screw up this ritual, but like I don't know if it did anything. Is there a way to stop a ritual, like safely, like for us to make, in case we ever get in a situation where someone's gonna die, we got to figure out how to make me stop this without putting ourselves in danger. You know what I'm saying?
It's a bit of a tricky question, Calvin. It's akin to asking, is there a way to stop a person without specifying whether that person is large, small, driving a tank, on a bicycle? Rituals are all very specific and different, as are the ritualists who conduct them. What will or will not interrupt a ritual changes and varies depending on the ritual itself. I will say, in general, if you're able to incapacitate the people performing the ritual, that tends to do it, although not in every instance. I'm not entirely sure what the ritual you described was meant to do, nor would I know what sort of effect pouring an energy drink on the ritual would have. It's hard to say.
You said ghost, salt, so I'm maybe like rituals be like paprika or something. I just thought maybe there was like a catch-all for that. Or
Unfortunately, it's not quite that simple, Mr.
Yeah.
Everett.
Did you learn anything about why they thought my cats were magical?
I am unsure in that respect. Do you have any cause to believe that your cats are unusual in any way?
I mean, they're great cats. They're really good cats. Not that other cats aren't good, but I don't know that there's anything extra paranormal or supernatural about them that I know of.
I mean, they cough up hairballs and stuff like any normal cat. There's nothing all that crazy about them.
Well, then perhaps this is just an instance in which our cultists were elderly and confused.
yeah, those are some crazy ass old people.
But
That's all
they
it was.
went to the trouble of breaking into our specific place and taking my cats.
Crazy ass old people.
in
I don't
there
know what to tell you.
It doesn't.
How are your cats?
They're okay. They're fine. I mean, it was very traumatic, but they're fine.
But nothing seems to have changed or be different about them.
Not that I've noticed.
All right. Well, Mr. Sawyer, I hope that this helps.
Yeah.
Oh,
sorry,
yes.
go on.
I'm sorry. You had an out-of-character
Yes,
question.
I was gonna say out of character. I picked up that lighter at the end of last time,
You
right?
did, yes.
Have I if I had messed around with it at all, would I have figured out how to do anything? Like, does it launch fire or anything like that, or is it just a lighter?
Have you been messing around with the lighter?
I think I probably would have just used it as a lighter if that would work.
Yeah, it works as a lighter. It's old. It's like old and battered. It looks and feels like it's like decades old.
So I think I would find like a cool old Zippo lighter that someone used to use magic on me, and I would at least just use it as my lighter.
Yes.
But I haven't noticed anything special about it.
You've just been using it as a lighter?
Probably.
You haven't noticed anything special about it?
I know this thing
somebody
shoots
did.
fireballs, but
Yeah.
cigarettes.
I hope that this has been helpful to all of you. A little bit of instruction and clarity as far as the nature of spirits and ghosts. As you requested, Mr. Sawyer, I heard you, and I felt it was time to perhaps better equip you for the things that you seem increasingly likely to encounter.
It's a start.
Is that happening to everyone on campus?
Well, that would be a better question for the four of you than for me. I hear some things, but most students are not as forthright with professors as they are with one another.
Mm-hmm.
I have to say, from what I've been able to tell, it doesn't seem like it's everyone. I mean, yeah, you can't just go out and directly ask people, has paranormal, supernatural stuff happened to you? But when I've tried to, like, just seed it into conversations or get people to bring it up, it's been, I don't know, most kids just seem pretty normal.
Most people seem pretty normal, Mr. Sawyer, and most people wish to remain that way. Given the choice between believing that the rules of the world are much, much different than they have been led to believe, or explaining something away as a scientific phenomenon that they have not encountered before, most people will choose the latter. So, how is everyone feeling about ghosts?
I don't really want to run into another one. I mean, Rose is great, but like that wasn't. I don't want to do that again.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Mr. Stevens, because I do need your help this evening.
Oh, shit. Is it a ghost?
It is.
Oh, come on, man.
But don't worry. Well, I say don't worry, but I've said that before, and that's why I thought we might have this instructive little powwow before I gave you all a task
You
to...
should have told me that at the start. I would have paid more attention, man. Damn.
Well, perhaps your classmates paid more attention, Mr. Everett, to these matters of life and death that seem to affect you on a semi-regular basis.
Nah, Wing is cool.
I don't really know how to impress upon you the importance of this any more than I already have. I have heard rumors, whispers, about some incidents happening at the Patterson Theater building.
Okay.
I believe that they are in the midst of rehearsal for a new play. If memory serves, this fall's production is the musical The Secret Garden, I believe. The new professor of the school is handling the directing of this, and students have reported some strange phenomenon in the building. Seen glimpses of spectral figures in the catwalks, hearing footsteps, props being moved around. As far as I know, it could just be an over-dramatization by an already dramatic group of students. I don't know if any of you have friends in the theater department, but those people are something else.
I mean, we had that run-in last year with,
Oh yeah, the
What's his face?
Shakespeare guy.
yeah.
Oh, yes, I heard something about that. The guerrilla theater pieces that were being performed around
That's
campus.
not what it was.
So you explained.
Yeah, I think I was out of town for that.
Yeah.
Most of these things are fairly minor. If there is even any truth to them whatsoever, I expect it to be a very low-level haunting of some kind. There are rumors that do come about from the Patterson Theater building every now and then. However, I have sent you into similar situations with similar information before, and I thought this time it might be better to have you be prepared for any number of things that you could encounter. So, I am not your boss, and I am not your master, but if you would all do me the favor of looking into this evening, I have arranged a way to get you inside the building after hours.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. Of course.
I can give you a pass to be out after curfew on campus as long as the four of you stick together, but I would recommend that you avoid the security presence on campus. Even with a pass from me, these new security officers seem to be rather zealous in their enforcement of campus policy.
Yeah, trust me, we don't want to deal with those assholes any more often than we have.
Well, I'd
Sure.
caution you against lumping them all together as one group, Mr. Sawyer, but I don't think you're too far wrong in your assessment. I also have a connection with one of the custodial staff at the Patterson Theater building. I let him know that I might have some friends coming by this evening to perform a little work, and he said that he would be able to leave a side door unlocked, provided that you all locked it behind yourselves once you were inside the building.
Cool, yeah.
He finishes up at 11 tonight, so after 11 you should be able to access the building through a side door.
Okay.
Okay.
I will remind you, campus curfew is in effect at 11, so please do take care when making your way over to the theater building.
Sure. And then we just lock ourselves in the haunted theater.
Well, I mean, that's one way of looking at it, and I prefer that you not lock yourselves in, just lock the door behind you. Take some of the equipment. I can probably offer you up a couple EMF readers and some cameras.
And we should take lots of salt.
Yes, quite right, Miss Blackwood. You should take salt.
Right.
Salt and, yeah. Well, that's a start, I guess.
I have an out-of-character question.
Yeah.
Have you shown the lighter to anyone?
I didn't say it because I didn't say we were first saying it, but I think I probably would have run it by Glenn Mack.
Okay. Then, in that instance, yeah, he would have told you he's not sure exactly what, but there is definitely something up with this lighter. So to amend his earlier statement about talismans, something along the lines of what I suspect your lighter is, Mr. Sawyer.
Well, do most talismans like create giant fireballs sometimes?
Most talismans don't do anything as much as most rituals don't do a certain thing. All talismans are imbued with whatever purpose their creator imbues them with, and as is typically the case, there is some activation word or phrase or action necessary in order to call forth the talisman's power.
Oh.
I am not myself very well versed in talismans, but I suppose...
Weren't they saying things? They were saying, like...
Yeah, I don't remember exactly what it was though.
But I mean, they were all saying it wasn't. It was just the one guy with the lighter making it go off.
If you wanted to know more about that, I would suggest talking to Sonia. I am not as well versed in talismans, but
Oh, okay.
I hear that she has quite a knowledge of them.
Yeah, she's historically so helpful to all of us except Adelaide.
Glenn, man, what's the deal with you and Sonia? You seem a little sour on her, like.
There's no love lost between myself and Sonia, as she would be the first to tell you. We have a very different approach to the study of the occult.
But I mean, like, if y'all work together, like, you could do really good things together. Like, we could have a whole arsenal of these talismans or whatever, you know? Like, if y'all just start talking and you could save some lives, maybe our lives sometimes.
What has your experience been like so far with rituals and magic, Mr. Everett?
I mean, I ain't done any personally unless Addie was there, so minimal, I guess.
Yeah, but I'd still have to say our overall experience with them has been like 50% they work and 50% they create enormous catastrophes.
Oh yeah, I'm not saying I'm cool with them happening around me or comfortable with them, but they seem like a necessary thing we got to get through every now and again, or stop, or whatever. But why?
You're just as likely to need to perform a ritual as you are to try and stop a ritual. The creation of a talisman is no small thing. If, as you suggest, we created an arsenal of talismans, what's to keep them from falling into the hands of those who would seek to do people ill?
I mean, if they're just like lighters and doohickeys, ain't nobody gonna be looking for those. Unless you got like a ghost gun, then people will be looking for a ghost gun. You got a ghost gun?
I think there are, like, people who are into the occult that maybe are bad and would maybe use them for bad things, like Dr. M.
That ain't you and that ain't Sonia, I presume.
No,
so I'm
but-
just saying.
But Calvin, remember, this thing like almost killed us.
Also, Mr. Everett, I would caution you, no one, very few people at least, begin their research into the occult and matters of magic and mysticism, seeking to do harm to others. There are those that do, but not many. Most people just wish to learn, to acquire forbidden knowledge, but it's a dangerous track once started upon that can lead you to unexpected and unforeseen places in yourself.
Okay, but you dodging the question. What's the deal with you and Sonia?
Well, perhaps one day I will tell you more about it, but for the time being, I'd thank you to stay out of my personal affairs, Mr. Everett, and I am frankly getting tired of telling you that.
Thought we were cool, man. Damn.
I'm still a professor. So, can I count on your assistance tonight?
Yeah, yes, of course.
Okay.
Cool.
Again, as I have said many times before and regretted immediately, but I shall try one more time. This is just an investigation. Just to see if you can substantiate any rumors of spectral activity in the Patterson Theater building. Once the custodial staff leaves, you should have the place entirely to yourself, at which point you can set up cameras wherever you choose and begin your investigation.
All right.
Sound fair?
Yeah.
Sounds good.
All right. What equipment do you think you'd need? Or I should ask, what equipment are you comfortable using?
EMF readers?
Just the one?
Well, I guess we could have at least two, maybe.
2 EMF readers, all right.
Yeah. Toss me a camera. I'm good with the camera.
Camera?
Maybe
A
the...
vocal recorder.
Yeah,
Voice
recorder.
recorder. I don't think that I will be able to sign you out much more than that on short notice, but if you take this, and he tears it off down to the equipment building, they should be able to give you what you need.
Cool.
Okay, thanks.
Well, good luck. And also, I hope that you just encounter what I'm hoping you'll encounter, which is nothing. And that is
Pretty common here.
most of the time what one encounters in the course of hunting for spirits, but the four of you seem to have uncanny bad luck when it comes to these matters.
Yeah.
Well, let's hope this is the one instance where we just sit in the dark theater room all night, listening to music and hanging out, and nothing happens. We can throw some Steely Dan in there for you. Didn't you like Steely Dan?
No, that was the one, the VR.
That was the teeth lady.
That wasn't real?
Teeth.
Okay, well, never mind on that then.
All right. Well, if there's nothing else, then I should go. I do have a function this evening.
Oh. Is that a date?
A function with a female colleague.
Oh.
Yes.
Cool.
All right, well, go Glenn Mac.
Again,
Yeah.
it's my personal business, and as I do not delve very much into yours, I would thank you to do the same with mine.
You can delve in ours, man. I mean, we're kind of friends.
I don't want to.
Oh, all right, damn.
All right, well, I really should get going,
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
and I don't like to leave people in my office unattended.
Oh, yeah, we leave it. Oh, cool.
Good luck.
Thank you, yes, you as well. And he kind of blushes a little bit and ushers you all out the door and closes it behind you. BSB Care, thank you very much for the tip.
Thank you.
And
BSB
also,
Care.
let's raise our red solo cups. BSB Care bought us a shot. Dangerous, macabre, frightening. For the study group, it was just another Friday. Raise them up and chug. Thank you very much, BSB Care.
I think it's pronounced macabre.
It might be. It might very well be.
Is the part the shadows ritual the talk for the dead one?
No.
Can't keep track of them by their names.
That one is Gravespeak.
Right. Right, the shadows is seeing in the dark?
Correct.
Okay.
Oh, I loved it when Gravespeak crushed over all those cars.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
That's
great.
exactly what I thought of when I said grade speak. Like,
So, what do you guys want to do?
Well, I mean, I think we need to go home and look through all the books and get as much salt as we can and make sure we're super prepared because we
time
don't
is it?
want
About like 6:30.
anything like the clock tower to ever happen again.
well, let's go check out that equipment because I don't know how long that building's
Yeah,
open
yeah,
for.
we should get that.
But after that, like, let's get some dinner and hang out for a little bit because, I mean...
Yes, but we also have to be very prepared.
I agree.
I just heard a lecture for 1 hour about ghosts and shit. Like,
Yeah,
how much
because
more
it's
prepared-
life or death.
Yeah, I get it, but if it was life or death, you probably wouldn't be sending us in there unprepared. And we're
Okay.
prepared. He told us
But
all
look,
we need
we
to
never
know.
expect that stuff. Look, Adelaide and I can handle it, but we've been talking, and we just think that when we go into things like this, we need to do more of an active job preparing before and discussing what happened afterwards.
Yeah, what do you want to do? What do you want to prepare?
Well, we should all have some sort of thing that we can use as a weapon on us.
Against ghosts?
Against anything.
Well, we could start with salt.
I'll get some salt.
Don't they have like those guns that shoot salt pellets?
Salt pellets?
Yeah. for,
Yes,
like
the bug assault.
for bugs, but I don't think we can get one of those on short
I mean, we
notice.
can probably get it on like Amazon now.
Okay,
Not to
hold on.
mention, from what he said, I don't think salt's really gonna like hurt them. It just
Right.
stops them from moving
It does,
across things.
but like if they're coming at us really fast, it might be able to like.
No, I think you're focusing a little too much on the salt. He was just saying it can confuse them sometimes,
Yeah.
maybe. But
Yeah.
like, we ain't shooting them with ghost bullets.
I know, but
Well-
it might be the like difference between life and death.
Well, either way, some normal salt will be good for now. And I don't know, maybe we could find some bats or something that we can just play off as
like
not being weapons.
Swinging bats. I thought you were
Yeah.
talking
Oh,
about.
yeah.
Fine.
I also was confused.
Yeah.
Just something that we can have on us if it comes to a fight.
All
Okay,
right.
well, what if we like got like some balloons, water balloons, and we put salt water in them? Because then at least
Oh my
Okay,
God.
I do appreciate that, but I do think you might be getting caught a little caught up on the salt.
Well, what else do we have access to though that we even know can do anything to
I
ghosts?
mean, you can do it. You can get a saline spray.
Yeah, great. I'm saying
Great.
salt is the only thing we know about.
I guess, yeah, let's salt it up. Let's salt up everything.
Why not? We
I
might
mean-
as well be over prepared.
There is Sawyer's lighter.
Okay. How about this thing? It would be useful to do. Let's think back. Did anyone remember what they were yelling at us
What?
when we were fighting the goat?
What's fire in Latin? Do you know?
I don't know.
someone-
Like,
Look it
Does
up.
anyone want to make a research roll?
Yeah.
can I make a language Spanish check?
Can I make a Google one?
I'll let you do language Spanish at a
I feel like
-2
you're lazy.
since Spanish is a Romance language.
I
Okay.
research as well.
Yeah, anyone else can research what
Do I get-
fire in Latin is?
Can I have it less than -2 because that's the same as just doing a untrained language Latin roll.
Well, it's not my fault you only have a D4 in Spanish.
But I don't get any bonus for having Spanish.
You get
You get
to
the
roll it at a
-2.
D4 -2.
But couldn't you do that anyway?
No, because that would be a D4 -4.
Oh.
All right, I'll try it.
You can roll.
Also, Spanish is not Latin.
You can roll
Yeah,
with
it's got a lot of
advantage.
So I refuse to get rid of the bonus. 7
Roll
for
with
research?
advantage.
Roll with advantage.
You
Yeah.
aced it. You aced it.
Yeah. All right, I got an 8.
You kind of really want to roll with the D4 because your chances of acing are so much higher.
They are.
Yeah, I've been thinking about doing something to like calculate the expected values of aces.
It's already
on
been
things.
done. Just Google it. You got an 8, a success with a raise. You got a 7 on your research roll. What did you get, Calvin?
I was
You
looking
didn't
up,
do it. You were letting the nerds do it.
What's for dinner? Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you both at around the same time. Well, actually, I'm going to say Adelaide gets there a little bit quicker because you get caught up on fuego. You're like, fuego is hot, and then, but eventually you both figure out that the Latin word for fire is ignis.
It's Ignis.
Jordan in real life knew that. I took 4 years of Latin.
Great.
No one
Well,
cares.
try it. Let's see if it works.
All right.
There's a fireplace. Just go over there.
Okay. Let's.
It's a dead language, but okay.
yeah,
I'm
but it meant that I knew
the
that
life
Ignis.
was in it.
That makes it more important to him.
There's also a magic card called Ignis.
Oh my
which
God.
Made me think of it.
What's
Okay.
You're
magic?
making me embarrassed.
So, well, I don't know if we should do this inside. It made a pretty big explosion. Maybe we can go out to like the parking lot.
Did you guys get the equipment already?
me and Ron go get the equipment. Y'all play with fireworks.
Okay.
Sure. So I guess let's go out. Is there like a lot or a parking lot we can go to that's like not super in the midst of everybody?
No. not like on campus.
We should
You ever been to
probably
a college
just
campus?
wait till later, I guess, because
Yeah, but if if it's later and we need to know.
Well, I
We have a
mean, like,
backyard.
go
Go to our
home.
backyard and do it.
Can I do it in our backyard somewhat discreetly?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, your backyard is super flammable,
Right, that's
but
what-
you can do it discreetly there.
You should do it in like
Just
a
say you're grilling
fireplace.
or something.
All right, okay, let's try it. I'll open the thing. Do I?
Just real quick. So you guys get the equipment, and then you all head back to your place?
Sure.
Okay.
Do we? So, do we have any? Do our characters have any memory of them saying this or saying anything like this while the thing was going on?
I mean, a lot was happening,
Yeah.
and there was a lot of chanting and things being said and shouted. But you all can make a, we'll just call it a smarts roll at a -2 to see if you recall anything being said by the cultist who was utilizing the lighter.
I was too busy beating up boomers.
oh no.
5.
5. Okay,
Wait, at a -2?
correct.
So is it still a 5?
No, it's not.
Oh.
I got confused for a second. I'll re-roll it.
With extra credit?
Yeah.
Okay, so go ahead and spend the extra credit. And re-roll it.
Wait. He has to.
I
Oh,
did.
you did already.
I aced it!
-1.
Okay. Well, I got a 13 then.
A 13.
Yes.
Okay. Did anyone else try and remember?
I did, but I only got a 1.
Oh, you got a 1. Okay.
That would be 11, sorry.
You don't remember a whole lot of things because you were trying to not light on fire for most of that time.
Have lit on fire before it's not fun.
It's not the best. Adelaide, you don't remember him saying anything, but they were wearing robes, so it's hard to say for sure. But you're almost positive that unless he was speaking directly to all of you or chanting, he didn't say anything else.
Okay. I don't remember him saying anything. Maybe there's like a different button or something on there.
Maybe I'll just like flip it open and try like lighting it and flicking it forward. I'll say Ignis.
Could I
Use
use occult to like
go
see if I know anything about how something like this might work?
fire. Old
Flame
person.
on!
I'm definitely
Flame
filming
on.
this without him knowing.
Definitely filming it. Good.
Burn. Go. Burning fire.
A cult would really give you information about whether or not this is a thing, and you already pretty much have that from Glenn Mack.
No, like just see if like or maybe have the intention, like really hold it in your mind.
I'll try doing like a like flick thing because it didn't use. I don't remember.
Wait, Addie, why don't you just ask Sonia? Doesn't she know about this shit?
I mean, yeah, we could try to ask her, but I don't know that we'd be able to tonight.
Because I think he had
Not
the
a
lighter
number or something?
open and on most
Can
of
ask
the
Lauren.
time.
Yeah, ask Lauren.
Okay, I'll text Lauren.
And you're still over there doing
Yeah,
stuff.
I'm just like messing like. Ugh.
What did you text Lauren?
I just kind of said, hey, we have this lighter that does a fireball thing, but we don't know how to use it. It's like a talisman. I don't know. It was some word salad that is kind of crazy, but she'll
Hearts,
be
hearts,
like,
hearts.
okay.
Okay.
I want to do research on theaters.
Research on theaters?
Or on the theater, and then maybe theaters and maybe ghosts in theaters.
We come in and you're just
Kinda
watching
Go down.
Phantom of the Opera.
Phantom of the Opera.
Yeah,
Give me a research roll.
great.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I got a 4.
A 4, which is a success. So you text Lauren. You're out in the backyard trying to go
Messing
web
around,
with the lighter. What are you
Go
doing,
web.
Calvin?
Go,
I'm probably just goofing with him.
You're goofing with him. So
Yeah.
you guys are like throwing it back and forth and just like trying to do things.
Uh-huh.
What if we have to smoke something to get it to work? Like maybe he was smoking in there. We didn't see it.
I mean, I would have noticed.
All right, let me go get some stuff.
I mean, I have cigarettes on me.
No, I'll be right back.
All right. So Ron.
Yeah.
You start doing some research into theaters and ghosts, and you find out that basically every theater is super haunted. Every single theater has a ghost or a ghost story or a creepy haunted spooky story or things like that. As far as you're aware now from your research, there's not a single theater that exists that is not just filled to the rafters with ghosts.
Okay.
Might as well be a graveyard.
Yeah. Cool. Okay.
Give me give me an athletics roll at a -2.
Okay. A storm of
Aced it.
6. Okay, so that is a 9.
A 9.
Mhm.
Okay, success with a raise. So you're like, I have cigarettes on me, and he's like, no, I'm gonna go get some. What are you going to get, by the way?
A bong.
Okay, you're gonna go get a bong before you guys go ghost hunting tonight. Fantastic. So you go in to get that, and you're still out in the backyard. Meanwhile, Lauren has texted you back, going, "What?"
I try to explain it. It's like a lighter, and it like shoots fireball, basically.
It shoots fireball.
And but we don't know how to make it work.
Whiskey.
Like a magic item?
Yeah, it's like a magic item, a talisman. Glenn Max said Sonia knows about them.
A real talisman?
I don't know. That's what Glenn Max said.
Those are super rare.
Well, then we got some from some old people.
Does it work?
I
What does
don't-
it do?
Why is she yelling
Shoots
over
like a
text?
fireball.
These are all caps texts. And you're in the backyard like old people.
Flame on!
Yeah.
Shoot.
Give me a spirit roll at a -1.
Okay.
Ooh.
Spurt.
That is a 6.
A 6.
Is this opposed?
Why would I tell you
Against the lighter.
Because then I can choose to re-roll.
that? No, it's not opposed. So you are back in the backyard doing all of these things while Calvin runs inside to. And what are you like pointing? Like, what are you doing this at?
I've kind of just like found an open area in the middle, like just kind of in the midst of the yard. I'm trying specifically not to point at anything.
Okay. So yeah, you are trying all this different stuff. You're throwing it every way. You flip it open, like spin the wheel, and then flick your wrist. And as you do that, you feel something like pull out of you, like it's coming out of your chest and flowing down your arm into the lighter. And all of a sudden, a jet of flame erupts from the lighter, blowing you back a little bit with the force of it and knocking you off your feet and setting the grass in a cone in front of you on fire.
Holy shit!
I feel like as he did that, I also walked out and just like got half singed. That just seems like something that would happen.
See, the way I like to imagine it is that you're still texting, and we see me through the window off in the distance doing it, and you're like, yeah, it's this kind of thing, and then you just see a like jet of flame.
Absolutely.
It's like, "Ah!"
But you are on your back and your yard is on fire.
All right, I got my. Oh shit! What are you doing?
Oh my god!
On fire!
I think I got.
I'm gonna get the
Holy
hose.
shit!
You're gonna get the hose?
Yeah.
I probably hear them yelling like, "Oh, fire!" So I'm gonna go over there and try to like take my sweater off. And
Okay, so you run over around the side of the house to where the hose is, and you see just a spigot with nothing except a post-it note that said, "Borrowed this, sorry, love Barrett."
God, son of a bitch!
No hose. And you take your sweater off and you're trying to beat out the flames.
yeah, I don't know how big. How big is this fire?
It's not super huge, but it is getting a little bit bigger by the second. So you take your sweater off and just start trying to beat the fire. Give me an athletics roll.
I think my athletics is really good. Reroll that.
Extra credit to reroll?
Yeah.
Hold on. At a +1.
Yay! Yay! I aced it too. 8.
8, which is a success with a raise.
Oh no!
So
Laughed.
rather than taking damage from the fire, you actually do start to knock out some of it from the grass. Although your sweater is also smoking and
but I feel
smoldering a little bit. You feel fine. Half of the fire on the grass is out. Your sweater's pretty much useless, but the other half of this cone of flame is still burning in the backyard. What is everyone else doing?
I'm running inside to get a pot full of water.
You hear screaming coming from the backyard.
Yeah, I'll look out the window and see the fire and then run.
And then you hear Calvin like running into the kitchen and like going
some
through
water,
the
man.
cabinets and
Get
like
some pots! Get some watts! Get some!
I'm gonna kind of like, without trying to get closer, to kind of like tentatively try to stamp it out from the edge.
Okay, give me athletics at a -1.
Yeah. That's a 4.
That's a 4. With the -1?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So you kind of like stamp out a little bit of it, but you can't get too close as the flames are starting to get a little bit higher in the yard without like burning your shoes.
Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Oh fuck!
Adelaide's
Where's
got
that
half of
spigot?
it out, but it's still starting to spread just a little bit.
Yeah.
So you filled up a pot inside the house as you go, and you come outside and just toss it. Athletics.
Okay. Athletics. Ooh.
Nice.
He aced it.
I got a 10.
10, success with a raise. So you run out, and rather than stumbling and spraying water all over Sawyer, instead you throw the pot of water out over the grass that is on fire, and it flies out in an arc and puts out most of the fire. The rest of you are able to beat, stomp, and use the other end of the pot to just sort of like stamp out the rest of the fire as Ron comes downstairs to see all of you beating the grass in the backyard. X to Hannah Moon X, thank you very much for the reset.
Thank you.
What the fuck, Sawyer?
happened? How
I
did
got the lighter to work.
How? What'd you do?
I just like kind of fully.
Don't.
I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it.
God damn.
I just like flicked it and lit it and I just like felt something come out of me and it shot fire out. It like knocked me over.
Oh, okay.
Bondo, thank you very much for the tip.
This is why you shouldn't
Thank you,
smoke,
Bondo.
Sawyer.
Okay, well that's an entirely different discussion. Okay, I guess we can hope that this will work again when we need it.
Yo, you bring that inside the building. We're gonna burn that place down, man.
Yeah, well, we won't use it unless we have to.
Unless we have to burn down the building?
No, I have to.
Yeah,
You think that's going to be useful against a ghost?
it might be.
I mean, we couldn't even touch the ghosts.
Well,
Well,
let's not forget that like 90% of the things we've run into here haven't been ghosts.
Lauren said that talismans are like super rare. So if this is a talisman, it's. I mean, my assumption would be that it's probably really powerful.
Did you figure out how to make it work? What's the trigger phrase? What does it do specifically? What's it look like? Send me a picture.
Okay, yeah, I'll be like, here, let me take a picture of it.
Lady Imago, thank you very much for the tip.
I'll hold it up to me.
Yeah, I take a picture of it and then
Just crop out.
I'll do that again. Okay.
Good. We got that.
Yeah, and I just sent back as much information as I have.
Okay. I'm gonna look into this. Thanks.
Thank you.
Hey, man, don't light that lighter anymore around this goddamn house, all right?
I mean, look,
Yeah.
it lights normal most of the time.
Yeah.
No. Don't risk that, man. Not in this place.
Come on, it's a cool lighter.
No,
yeah, but
man.
like, would you?
All
want
right,
to keep your face skin?
okay. I'll just carry 2 lighters
Where,
like
where
an
those
idiot.
rules at? Where are those rules at? Let me see those rules.
What rules?
The house rules.
You can't write no lighter onto the rules.
All right, no magic lighter, all right? You can have
No.
regular lighters all you want.
Okay, we can discuss the rules thing later. We should go get ready to.
Give me the rules.
What about that one you got at the gas station that says wizard on it and it has like the little picture? Is that a magic lighter?
That was kind of cute, but no, it's not magic.
Kind of cute.
Yeah, it's kind of cute. Get out of here, man.
Sorry, I
Who are you?
thought this
Why
was
are
my
you in my
backyard, but it's not.
I'm my own
guy
home,
fucking
and I'm
wants us. We
comfortable. I
gotta
can
kill
say
him.
what I want.
All right. So anything else that you guys want to do?
I get lots of salt.
Okay.
If we don't have enough, I'll go down.
How
to
much salt do you
the
have?
corner market?
So into this.
I
salt.
can't. I'm trying to think of.
That's all we know that we can protect ourselves with.
See, I think Sawyer's more on the thing of getting like one of those things of salt.
So she wants to get
What?
like the big containers of iodized salt that you can.
Like
like the
one
Morton
big
salt
pour. Yeah,
cylinder.
Yeah.
That's
And then
I was
anything else
I was
that-
thinking that Ron at least would have like a thing of sea salt, like of Morton's sea
I was
salt.
gonna say, I don't imagine any of you would have like a thing of salt in your college place, except for Ron.
Yeah, makes sense.
Ron definitely has a thing of salt.
I just grabbed a bunch of salt packets from the cafeteria.
that was going to be my second thing.
Just like, yep, got it. We're good.
Yeah.
Portable salt.
Okay,
easy.
so you have a thing of sea salt,
Yeah.
like a box of it.
Yeah, with the little
Spigot?
Yeah, you can pull it.
Okay, and you have some packets of salt from
A
the
lot of
cafeteria.
packets.
Adelaide would have gone to the corner market or what? Like I imagine there's like a little market they can walk down or easily drive to. She would have gone down there and bought as many things of big salt as she could have.
It's
Okay.
called City Market, but we call it Shitty Market.
They have 3
Well, she
because they don't typically get a run on salt cylinders at the college campus mart.
He's limiting our salt, which means it's important.
all 3 of them.
I mean, it's 3 huge things of salt.
I'm
I
kidding.
think you guys are
I'm kidding.
gonna be fine. What about you, Sawyer? Any salt?
You know, she's got 3 full cylinders of salt, and everyone else has stuff. I think I'll just take some of the packets of salt that Calvin was going for.
Oh, man.
She also
Some of Calvin's packets?
No, I'll do the same thing and just take some salt packets.
Okay.
if they sell water balloons, buy some water balloons.
Roll notice.
What? Oh, I see.
I aced it.
Yes, saltwater balloons are a
Okay,
11.
11. Success with a raise. So even though it's fall and it's a food mart, yes.
Well, I imagine
They have a package of like dinky little like grocery store toy aisle water balloons.
She makes 2.
99 cents.
Okay, she gets a bag of those and she like makes 2 of them with salt water in them and just puts them in her bag.
It takes you about 5 of them because they keep bursting or having holes in them or
Yeah.
just like exploding as soon as you turn on the
Wait,
faucet.
You make water balloons and you put them in your bag?
Yeah, I put them somewhere safe.
How?
What are you talking about? You're held a water balloon?
Yeah, I have. But if you
Explain
don't-
how you put a water balloon in your bag and it didn't burst.
I would probably put it in like the like cooler pouch that's in our bags. That's kind of soft. It's supposed to be for and
Water
it's
balloons?
protective.
You'd probably need something. You'd need like a hard container to put those in.
Sure, I do
You
that.
just
I'm
make them
just
when we
saying.
get there.
These are I'm just trying to say these are very very poor quality
Sure.
water balloons. They will burst with the slightest provocation.
I
so.
figured out some way to transport them. May not be the best way, but she would.
But I really
MacGyver
want to
it.
know what the way is.
She would have to. I don't imagine them being very big.
You
I
like a
imagine them being
plastic
like
bag or
small
something.
ones.
Yeah,
Yeah, and she just puts them in either a bag
plastic
or
bag's
something.
not going to do anything.
You know what? She probably has like one of those like belt pouch type things that you can buy at the Ren Fair, and she probably put on a belt, put them in there, and hooked them on her belt loop.
Okay, I'm gonna let you do that, even though that doesn't sound like a super reinforced thing.
Like a leather bag thing?
A leather bag. But because I like the idea of you all but wearing a fanny pack, I'm going to say that works. So you now are wearing a Renaissance leather belt that looks very much like a fanny pack that has 2 saltwater balloons in it.
Apologies to our UK listeners.
Yes, sorry about that.
Oh.
Not that kind of pack.
Oh yeah.
Butt pack.
Very confusing.
Also, we got another draw.
Draw.
I hate it when it works, but sometimes it works. Adelaide Blackwood, draw.
Okay.
Thank you to the Alumni Association for unlocking that.
Here comes the cavalry. Help arrives from some source determined by the GM. It's probably going to be water balloons.
Yep, a bunch of sentient water balloons right in. Also, since we've gotten all about as geared up as we're going to get, everyone raise your red solo cups.
All right.
Okay.
Bondo bought us a shot. Cheers to Fire Marshal Josh. Let me show you something. Raise them up and cheers. Thank you very much, Bondo. And Lady Imago bought us a shot. And this is why we don't play with fire. Raise them up and chug! Thank you very much, Lady Imago. Also, Diana Moon would like to give 1 point of extra credit to you guys.
Hey!
Yay!
Okay, so you have all your stuff.
I also have a proton pack.
No, you don't. And
And a helicopter.
is there anything else that you guys want
don't
to
need
do
it.
before you head over to the Patterson Theater?
Have we like gone through everything? Are we prepared for this?
I don't know what else we can do to be prepared.
Yeah.
Okay.
We got the salt, we got the balloons, you got your books. You're probably bringing some books or something.
I have
The
my
mech knows
backpack.
where we are.
I'm bringing my Nintendo in case I get bored. Hopefully I get bored, nothing happens.
Lauren knows where we are too, and we can let her know if we need backup.
Sure.
Well, listen, if you say like Macbeth, you're supposed to like run outside of the theater backwards like 3 times. So to sort of negate that, and then some theaters have like a light bulb that sits on the stage, and it's called a ghost light that's supposed to keep all the ghosts away. And then I was reading about another theater, and this one is there's a little boy and a little girl who sometimes they blow on the glass jugs that sit up in the corner and stuff, and sometimes like people hear them and sometimes they don't, and like it can make things weird. And then so there's another.
Okay,
and
wait,
he just
so,
starts leaning.
Let's just to make things simple, all agree that we're not going to say Macbeth in the theater because I don't think any of us have time to run around.
Yeah, is that really a thing we need to be like careful of?
No.
No.
No?
No. What are you talking about?
Well, wait, okay, but maybe we've learned that a lot of like supernatural things that we didn't think were real. So maybe like you're right, we should just not say Macbeth in the theater just to be safe.
Sure, but also remember that these are theater kids.
Well,
So-
it doesn't matter.
The ghosts are?
No, the people who come up with these things.
I mean, that ghost could be.
Wait, come up with what things?
You know, all the theater superstitions.
Well, what if the ghosts
how
are
you know who came up with
superstitious?
Yeah, what if the ghost is superstitious?
Why would the ghost want you to run a lap? It don't make goddamn sense. What are you talking about?
I don't know. I don't think like ghosts.
Well,
Ask
who
Rosa.
does? I'm not gonna ask. That's a dumb question to
Rosa.
ask Rosa. No, don't you dare call Rosa.
Why?
Because that's a dumb question to ask a ghost. You're gonna offend her.
Why would that offend her?
Because it's stupid. Because it's plain stupid. Why would Saint Macbeth get you haunted in a goddamn theater?
I don't know.
All right, look, we're wasting a lot of time. Are we ready? Does everyone feel confident about going to this theater?
I mean, as
Yes.
confident as we're gonna be.
Not really.
Oh.
Do you want some salt?
I've got plenty of salt.
Okay.
No, yeah, no. I just every time we do this, something bad happens.
Yep.
Well, then, this time, we're going to handle it. We're going to be more ready to handle it than we ever have before. And we'll show that we've, I don't know, figured some of this stuff out. Just a little bit. Because I think it's going to happen to us either way. I mean, it's not like we've sought out half this stuff.
I mean, I could probably go 4 years of college without going to the theater building. I don't know. Could have happened.
Either way, something was going to happen. And I think all we can do now is be as prepared as we can and keep our eyes open.
Okay.
Yeah.
It'll be okay, man.
All right. Let's go.
Okay, so you guys grab some dinner. Keep yourselves occupied for a little bit, and then when are you heading over to the Patterson Theater building?
Probably to get there by 11, right?
It's on campus, right?
It's on campus, yeah. It's over in like the fine arts corner of campus, like over where the music center and the theater center and the art building are.
Okay.
You guys are familiar with the art building because that's where the student galleries are kept.
I also have that one in my mind.
I guess if we have time, we should probably head over before 11, see if there's anybody still in the
Let's
building.
get there
we can ask
10:30 or
about.
something. 10:45. 10:55.
Also, the campus curfew goes into effect at 11. So if you are already over there before 11, you risk less potential conflict of running into someone.
Right.
But we have a
note?
like a note.
You
or
do,
whatever?
yes.
Okay.
You have a note from Glenn Mack, but as he said,
How far that
he's
will
not
go.
entirely sure how far that's going to get you, depending on who you encounter.
Right.
What does the note say?
It's basically a glorified
this
hall
is
pass.
Glenn Mack. Please do not
Okay.
detain.
It just lets you know that it lets whoever
These students have professorial permission.
Yeah, you're working on a project. You've been told that the four of you have to stick together and stay in well lit areas, things like that. It's like a form letter thing.
Mhm.
Can I take a photo of it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, so you take a photo of it.
Mhm.
Give me an electronics roll.
What? To take a photo?
Yeah.
I have to run to the bathroom real quick.
It's okay.
Why do you take this really long photo?
I mean, well, hold on. Before I make you make this roll, just pretending that I'm not clairvoyant, why do you want to take a photo of it?
Okay, I have two reasons.
Okay.
My first reason is in case we lose that one.
Okay.
My second reason is for nefarious college student reasons.
Yeah, then give me an electronics roll.
Cool. Okay. I got a 4.
A 4. So after several pictures, you are finally able to get one where it's not blurry or no part of it is smudged or anything like that, where you get a clear look at all of the words and it looks like a clear photo.
Cool.
All right. So that having been said, you guys head over there.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I do want to drive my car.
Griffin of Falcon Hollow, thank you very much. Oh, you're going to drive, not walk?
Yeah, because I want Rosa to be close by.
Okay. That makes sense to me. So, hold on while I find nighttime.
We could vamp. What do we get for dinner?
Here we go. What'd you guys get for dinner? It's important.
We go to Taco Bell? We go to Taco Bell night.
Yeah, probably something like low key like that.
Ron
Taco
probably
Bell.
every night makes dinner for everyone, and no one eats it but Ron.
No, if you made dinner for us, I would eat it.
I don't know.
What do you make for dinner?
Would.
Oh, well, that's true. Yeah, what are you making for dinner?
Tonight I made a goulash,
Goulash a stew or goulash a pasta dish?
a stew, and went out and you know, got ingredients and cooked it all up and everything. And I imagine at least once a week, if not more, he makes it. But everyone comes home either fed or running out or whatever. And
I don't think we would not eat goulash.
I never had goulash. I don't think
Sounds like everybody's very excited about the goulash run.
I think we eat Ron's goulash.
You're going to have to try a lot harder to make something that they don't want to eat.
I don't know. I had roommates who would always cook, and it was always annoying because I would either not be in the mood for what they made or like they were. Ron's an okay cook, but like these, you know, folks were either not great cooks or whatever. But it's just like, I'm not. You're a kid. You're not an adult who can cook. You know? Like, I don't know. But yeah, okay. If you guys want to eat, then yeah, I made goulash. Enjoy.
Thanks, dude.
And everyone eats Ron's goulash, although it is lacking in a little bit of seasoning. For some reason, the kitchen is completely empty of salt.
Yeah.
And just to be safe,
I
we
use
should
sugar
probably
instead.
God damn it.
just make ourselves a couple water balloons of goulash to take with us.
Just in case, but you're going to need a fanny pack. Also, Griffin of Falcon Hollow would like to give 1 point of extra credit to me, the Dean. Thank you very much. Okay, so you guys head over around, you're trying to get there around 10:45, and you're driving Calvin's car just to keep Rosa close at hand.
Yep. Yes.
So you guys make it over there, you park a little ways away on the street and start walking over. As you walk up to the building, you see a professor wearing a tweed jacket and a little messenger bag over his shoulder, closing and locking up the front door, and he turns when he hears steps and looks at the four of you and says, I'm sorry, I thought that we were doing the interview with the school paper tomorrow evening. Was that tonight?
Oh, no, we're not with the paper.
But you're not with the school paper.
No.
Not here for the interview.
Oh,
What?
actually, I am with the paper. I had a couple questions, but I was just doing it. I'm working on a particular segment. We had some reports from other from people in your department about some like weird stuff going on. I'm just for an entertainment column of things, and I was just wondering if the theater building has any sort of like history of like rumors or supernatural stuff.
Give me a persuasion roll at a -4.
Okay.
Do you have a ghost light?
Wait, can I assist him?
Yes, you can assist him. Support him?
Yeah. Yes.
How do you want to do that?
I'll continue. I'll add to the lie. I'll try to sell it up to be like something that will bring people to the. So I'll be like, yeah, you know, like people love a good ghost story, and like theaters are always like kind of the haunted place. So people hear like, oh yeah, let's go see a show there. I hear it's real spooky and real atmospheric. You know, it's good. It sells tickets.
So that also sounds like persuasion.
Yeah.
At a -4.
Cool.
Do we do have a ghost light?
I told you.
Good job, Ron. That's cool.
I'm just.
You like learned a lot. No, I'm being serious.
Yeah. It's
That's
I
fine.
know it doesn't.
I know. Yeah, but I know.
She doesn't know about that stuff.
At a -4.
Correct.
Ooh, I'm gonna use a coin for this one, but
Okay.
give me a die. Give me a +1, baby.
Nah, you get a -1.
Well, shit. Nah, ain't happening.
Okay.
So I got a 0.
Yeah, but it's not a crit fail, so it doesn't hurt me.
No,
That's
no.
correct.
All right. Oh, I didn't do great. Give me one reroll.
One reroll at a -1.
Wow.
So
Oh, great. So now I'm
-5
at
altogether.
-5. It's not going to do it. That's a 0.
All right, I'm going to stop you right there. I thought that this interview was going to be about the new production, what with me being the new professor, just starting this year. This is the first fall production that I'll be directing, and this was just going to be a fluff piece. I have no interest in talking about these stupid, unsubstantiated rumors that all of the students are spreading around about a haunted theater and things like that. No, I do not think it's going to sell tickets, not the kind of tickets that I want to sell, especially not on those merits. I'm going to sell this show on the merits of the show, not on some trumped up BS that the students are just circulating around campus. Who is your supervisor?
You said the show you were doing is a secret garden?
Who is your supervisor at the paper?
Well, my supervisor at the paper her name's Lena. She really wanted to do this piece.
Give me persuasion.
But that's like true-ish?
Is it?
that she's my supervisor at the paper.
Right, but that's not the lie that you're trying to sell. That's true. I wouldn't make you roll a lie about that.
Was there a modifier?
-2 on this.
But do I get a +1 because I'm lying?
If you have an edge that gives you that, then
I
yes.
do have an edge that gives
Then
me
go
that.
ahead and take that +1. You don't even have to ask me for permission. You can just do it.
All right, give me a reroll.
You got it. I live to serve. Hold on. That's at a -1. So
Son of a-
-3 altogether.
No, -2 because I.
Correct. Well, it's -3 +1.
Oh, all I can roll is 3s. Okay, I'll try a.
Can you do better than that?
Benny to reroll.
Okay, that's a 4 because that was only at a -1.
A 4.
Yeah.
All right. That's a success. Oh, so this Lena at the paper, this whole thing was just a ruse so that you could ask me these idiotic questions about a haunting and ghosts in the theater. All right. That is. Listen, I am a serious actor. All right. I was on Days of Our Lives. You may have heard of me, Connor Mays.
Oh, that's really cool. I haven't
Yes,
watched the show.
it
but-
is really cool, and I thought that I would bring a certain amount of professionalism and gravitas to this podunk campus, but I see that we're more focused on learning about ghosts than we are about appreciating good theater. So I will say, you can quote this for your paper. I have no comment. Thank you very much, and good night to you all.
Podunk campus. Okay.
And he storms off, taking his messenger bag with him and grumbling under his breath.
Kind of rude.
Yeah, he's a huge dick.
That guy was
Definitely.
straight Hollywood, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What is?
Like he was
Was
like.
that like real though? I didn't think people were really like
Elias,
that.
thank you very much for the tip.
I mean, he's like a real bullshitter.
What is?
You know what I mean?
Days of
Oh, it's a
Days of Our Lives.
It's a soap opera. You know what
It's
that
just
is?
like trashy TV.
Soap opera.
Well,
Oh.
either way, it's not that big a deal. Let's just go in and set up our cameras.
Yeah, side door.
All right, so you guys walk around to the side of the building.
Okay, but before we go in, we should just like I don't know, like check for traps or something. Just check for like. We should just be careful.
What? Why would they trap the?
I don't know.
theater?
I'm just saying. Let's like be really extra cautious.
All right, we'll
How,
just walk
how
slow.
do we check for traps?
I don't know.
Just-
Like look
Okay.
around.
Okay,
Yeah.
sure. Yeah. Ron will look around for traps.
Give me
So-
a notice roll.
Adelaide is obviously is through her anxiety is feeling the need to overdo everything because
Yes.
she doesn't
Great.
want something like
That would have been great.
the bell tower to happen again.
Sure. Yeah. No,
That's why she's doing
that
it.
makes sense.
Yeah,
Just so everybody knows.
Yes.
that makes complete sense.
What did you get, Ron?
2.
Okay, Ron. At Adelaide's insistence, you spend some time just kind of taking a look at the door. Looks a lot like a door to you. Normal outside to inside door.
Okay.
Might open out.
So we've established that nobody has trapped the theater
Do you
building.
see anything that just that was just the terminology from like role playing games that I was trying to use, but like just I don't know, just
I mean, yeah, it doesn't look like anyone's like gonna play a trick on us or anything, unless Barrett knows that we're gonna be here.
okay. And like, should we ask Rosa if she sees anything like weird?
I mean, Rosa's like 20 feet away in the parking lot. Probably, like the car is parked there.
Yeah.
I'll be like, nah, she would have probably told me by now.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So let's just go in and set up our equipment and just see if any sounds show up. Okay?
All right.
We don't have time
Yeah.
to check every door and
I'm just gonna like tap the doorknob. Just checking to make sure it's
Is
not
it-
hot. Oh,
Is it hot?
I just
It's
opened,
not hot.
I opened it. Up.
Okay.
You open the door. All right, so the door opens easily, and inside it looks like it's a little bit of like a shadowy area that has like some cleaning supplies and shelves, and then another door that leads into the building. This looks like the janitorial entrance, basically, and supply closet for the theater building.
Okay. All right. So we're supposed to lock it behind us.
Thanks, Eric.
Thanks very much for the bits, mostly Eric. All right, so you guys walk into the janitorial supply closet and close the door behind you and lock it. Okay. It is dark in here, although there is a light coming in from underneath the door jamb that the door that leads further into the theater building.
Like, we didn't just walk into a closet and then close the door and lock it, right?
No,
This is a through closet, essentially?
this is basically like a janitorial area.
Oh,
so
so
it's not
not
like a
just closet.
closet.
It's like a room.
storage room. and
Janitorial
with,
foyer.
yes,
Yeah.
this is the janitorial foyer.
There's a couch there and a guy like,
Classic part of most theater architecture.
When we get in, I'm gonna take out the camera we got. I assume it's like a handy cam type camera, right? Or are we getting a big honking thing?
No, it's like a smaller, nice quality digital camera.
Sure. So I think the first thing that we'll do is just turn it on, and kind of film everybody and be like, all right, hello, my name is Joshua Sawyer, and we are recording the theater building on, I say the date because I don't actually know what the date is, 20 year.
20 year.
And for the remainder of the night, we do not intend on turning this camera off. So unless we come in front of the camera and say otherwise, if the camera does turn off, that wasn't our doing.
Or unless the battery dies.
Sure, but we'll try and plug it in.
Or if like something like it falls or we drop it.
Addie, you're supposed to introduce yourself.
Oh, hi, I'm Adelaide I'm Adelaide Blackwood.
Okay.
Oh, we're really...
Okay, we don't need to introduce everybody.
No? Oh.
But let's just set this up in a corner. We can get like, what do you think, a view of the stage?
Well, let's get inside first and see what the angles are, you know?
Sure.
Have any of you ever been in this building before?
Hell no.
Maybe if there was anything, because I could see like the English department being like, "Go see this play," blah blah blah.
Yeah, you might have gone and seen. Okay, so what you would know from your time here is that coming in the front entrance where you guys met the professor is a lobby area, and then to the right are double doors that lead into the large auditorium where the stage is. You're pretty sure you know where the door that leads into the building was because that was in your left in the lobby, and then there was a hallway back through the lobby that led into the classroom area.
Okay. Like a theater I've seen before.
Yeah.
Hey! Hey!
Guys, Megan's been in the theater. I'm using as a mental map for this.
Hey!
Anyway, I think I've been in the college you're using as a mental map. Yeah, okay, I think I remember this. What?
Okay, we all get extra bennies.
Came into the camera.
Hey.
Lizard Breath 27, thank you very much for the tip.
Thank you.
Delicious.
Yeah, we could probably get like, I remember, I feel like the theater kind of, you know, like it kind of slopes a little bit, so we could probably like put it up higher.
All right, well, let me open this door, and then we'll find out what it actually looks like.
Okay. I mean, I've been in there.
Okay, so you open the door into the lobby. A large tiled floor area with a little box office that's shuttered over in the corner and large double doors across the lobby from you that lead, as far as Adelaide has been telling you, into the theater, and then a hallway to your left that leads further back into the building.
All right, so since you've been here, you tell us if you see anything that doesn't look normal.
Okay. Okay.
But like regular, not normal, not like... you'll know when you see it, I think.
Can I try to see ghosts?
Have you guys ever done this before?
Done what
Done
before?
what?
A ghost hunt?
Yes.
I feel like we have, not on purpose though.
No,
Not quite
not with
in
these
this-
characters.
Okay.
I feel like we did one time. Not quite in
I
this
feel like
way.
we have to, but it wasn't on purpose. We weren't looking for ghosts, but we found ghosts.
Pretty sure we did do this at
Yeah.
one point, but it's fine.
Yeah.
Let's go with this. So Adelaide is looking around to see if she sees anything weird.
Oh, we did, because...
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we did.
I don't remember where the building was, but...
Can I see anything?
Roll me notice.
Notice? Okay.
Obocop, thank you very much.
Thank you, Obacop.
Ooh. Ooh. 9.
9. Success with the raise. You are positive this is an empty lobby.
I don't think there's anything in here. I think I would know.
Cool, all right. You lead the way, we'll carry all the stuff.
Okay, well, I think we can go either way. So we could either go this way, and that will lead into the theater on the stage right side, or we could go around the other way and go into this.
Cool, yeah, you lead the way. Whatever you choose is the right way.
I don't know if it matters really, but
Were we told precisely what people were experiencing here?
Nope.
Just
Just
ghosts
that
in
there,
the theater.
there were whispers of weird occurrences in the theater building.
Right.
Footsteps and props
And the building
disappearing
is a
and-
multi-story building.
Right.
with a theater
wait.
in it.
Oh,
I mean,
should we split
Maybe
up?
a couple of theaters.
Split
no.
I mean,
No, there's just one theater.
well,
Hey.
this one is a pursuit.
I mean, maybe.
What?
Never mind. Maybe we start in one area and then just move up. Like every hour or something
All right,
like
yeah.
that. We move
Yeah.
to another
Breach and
floor.
clear. Breach and clear. All right.
Okay, so, like, I guess we should probably go backstage too, right? Or
Yeah, we'll go wherever these things point us to go, I guess. We'll check it all out.
So just be clear, you guys have 2 EMF readers, a camera, and a voice recorder, right?
Yeah.
So you're probably going to need to do things that allow you to utilize those things.
right.
On.
Maybe we should put the camera on the stage, and then that way we can see out into the audience too, and onto the stage. We put it near the back.
I don't think we just carry the camera around.
Oh, I
'Cause,
thought you guys wanted to put it somewhere. Okay.
Yeah, no, I thought about it, but what if the ghost knocks it over? Then we got to pay all that money for that camera.
Yeah, no,
you
that's
know what
fine.
I'm saying?
I'm fine.
We
with
could
that.
put an EMF reader at one, in the back of the theater, and then take one with us onto the stage or something.
Yeah.
And then that way we can see if something's affecting away from us.
Sure. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, and then we should ask questions or something, right? To see if we can get a response.
Let's
Yeah.
just sit in the theater for a while, see if anything happens.
Hey, Rosa, you here?
Oh, she probably can't come because of the ghost light, and he'll run up and turn off the ghost light.
Wait, you guys are in the theater?
Didn't we go into the theater?
No, you're just talking about it in the lobby.
Oh,
That's true. Yeah, but I think as we're talking, in my mind, we were walking towards the seating area.
Okay, it's just that in my mind, no one said that,
Yeah,
so
no.
you were all just
Yes,
standing
I
in the
also
lobby.
don't think that, but
I have to know in my mind what you guys are doing. All right, so you guys are walking into the theater. You
Yes.
open the doors, and this place is completely dark. It's a giant open space. This is a very large theater, actually. It's an old-style proscenium theater, and it does indeed slope down from the back, where there is a little bar for refreshments, down through many, many rows of red velvet seats, and then up to a large black proscenium stage. Very dark, except for the single solitary ghost light, which is on the middle of the stage, casting its dim light from an uncovered bulb.
so I say, Rosa, you here? And he's like, oh, he runs off.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't.
Okay,
I
so
guess-
Ron, you go running through the dim light of the theater and ascend the steps up to the stage, feeling the echoing of your footsteps underneath the wood as you run over across the stage and turn off the ghost light,
yeah. Sorry, Rosa.
plunging all of you into absolute complete darkness.
We
Cool.
can't see anything.
Yeah, thanks, man. That's
Well,
great.
that's kind of the point, right?
No, that wasn't the point at all, actually.
Turn on
the
the
whole point was
light.
You turn on your phone light?
Mhm.
Rosa is standing right next to you.
Oh, hi, Rosa. Did that light keep you away? The one on the ghost light? No.
Yeah, I don't. Ron, turn it back on, man.
Yeah, like I said, I think most of this stuff is just theater superstition.
You turn on the light, Rosa immediately vanishes.
It's just theater superstition.
No,
None
no,
of
no,
it
no,
really
no, I
has a
think-
natural.
No, turn it back off. Turn it back off.
Then she pops back in.
Oh,
Oh, she was.
she goofing with you. Nice
Oh,
work, Rosa.
was there some joke that we missed
Yeah.
somehow?
She
Oh,
disappeared
yeah.
when.
Do I keep it off or on?
Leave it
Just
on.
leave it
turn
on.
it
We
on.
gotta see, man.
Turn
Damn.
it back on. Yeah, turn it on.
Sorry. Hey, how's it going? Good to see you. How's
Yeah, she sees you all the time.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I knew that. I knew what she was saying.
Okay, well, while you guys talk to ghosts, I'm gonna just take this camera and just make a lap of the theater.
All right, cool. But don't say that word. Remember, don't say the.
Yeah, sure.
Anyways, yeah. He said that he can't see you. He feels out of the loop. You know. Yeah. She says, "Don't worry about it."
Okay.
Do you know if there are any other ghosts in this theater here?
How your ghost senses feeling? Tingly?
She kind of cocks her head to one side like she's listening and just sort of stares into the middle distance. Then she stops and kind of looks down to her left like she's almost like she's trying to remember something.
You don't know. A little ghost?
Seems like you
A
got
little haunted?
your ghost senses tingling a little bit about something that you can't remember, can't see.
It's like
It's in front of you. It's everywhere.
Foggy.
Oh, that's weird.
Could I make an occult roll on what that could possibly mean? Would that be something that I could? Like,
You can
to
try.
process?
Yeah. That sounds like a cult at a -4 to me. What it means if a ghost says looking for a ghost is foggy.
That's a 2. I'll roll it.
Re-rolling with extra credit at a -1.
Oh, I aced it though. So it's a -5. I got a 5.
A 5, which is a success.
Nice.
So you're not entirely sure. You don't have a whole lot of experience with ghost hunting, but from what some of the stuff you've read would indicate, there could be something that's providing some sort of interference. There could be something that is sending a different sort of energy or signal. Rosa could be confused in some way, or maybe the presence here is just very, very slight.
Well, I guess that could be for lots of different reasons, but maybe we should look around a little bit more and just see
All right.
what else we can find. Maybe we just aren't in the right place yet.
Okay. Cool.
I'm looking around back here. Just let me know.
Wait, you're on the stage?
I turned the light.
You turn the light on, right?
Yeah.
But you're just like looking around
Yeah.
on the back of the stage. Okay.
I assume the set for Secret Garden is up.
There is a loose set up, kind of like a practice set. It's
Oh.
it's a bunch of like columns and stair pieces and stuff. But you see the signs of like construction work being done further back on the stage. It looks like they're in the midst
the
of
set
building the
taped
set. Yeah, there's spike tape all over the
Great,
floor.
Yeah.
So while you guys are talking to Rosa and kind of looking around back there, Ron, you were up on the stage. All of a sudden, there is just this sensation of like a little cold breeze that blows through where you are, Ron. But then it's like it doesn't blow past you. It's like a cold breeze blows towards you and then lingers and starts to settle inside and around your body, and then all of a sudden the cold intensifies like a burning, sweeping sensation going through your body, and you can see your breath condensing into fog as you breathe out, and you start to shiver violently.
Whoa, did you guys turn on the AC?
What? No.
And then as you say that, it's like it just flows out of you and warmth returns.
Wait, what did you feel?
You all right, man?
Okay, that was, yeah, I just,
Did any of you have EMF detectors on?
Yeah, we
Yes.
turned them on. One of us was. I'll say I'm holding one, and then we had put one at the back of the theater.
Okay, all right. So I don't know. You guys are at the other end of the theater, so I don't know that you would have like necessarily heard or seen what Ron was doing. It's pretty dim in here. But as that was happening, the EMF reader that you are holding just starts ticking a little bit, Adelaide.
The EMF. It did the thing. It's reacting.
yeah, that was
okay.
really weird. Like,
I have anti-tech.
Oh.
So
Nice
pull open
self.
that page and give me a roll.
Narc. Nice self narc.
Can I have the ETU book there? I think it's page like 17 or 19.
I'll find it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I meant to find it earlier. I know it's. I know.
Give me a D6.
Yeah. I got a 6.
A 6
Fine.
works as it's supposed to mostly. We'll say for now
Nice.
it does work the way it's supposed to.
All right. So what do we do now? Like what's the protocol on Spike?
Could you tell where the feeling you got, where it came from? Was it going a certain direction?
no, it just like, it came behind and then just sort of like enveloped me, like someone was blowing cold air on top of me, and then almost like they were hugging me or something, and it was just sort of cold around me, and it just enveloped in cold, and then it just dissipated.
I think I felt that before. Remember back when I think it was when we were. This is sort of out of character, but I think it was when we were in like the science building, and we ended up finding those. Remember
Was it
there
the-
was like someone who was cowering under the desks and like screaming? Wasn't there also like a ghost entity that we felt cold
When that student had built the portal and was summoning ghosts
Yeah.
through?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you guys have felt cold before.
Yeah, so okay.
We've been cold before.
Yeah.
Cold up in Oklahoma,
Okay. So
Right.
Nebraska.
we know something is probably here. Let's just be on alert. Look for any other patches of cold. Okay?
Yeah, but then like what?
Well, like, should we go to where that patch of cold was and like
Well, it was right
ask
here.
some questions? Yeah.
So you guys are just
And
shouting
record
this
it?
across
Yeah.
the theater at Ron
I mean,
on
if you
the
want to
stage?
feel it, you can come here.
I mean,
Right.
I imagine we like
Yeah.
whenever he freaked out, we walked over.
We
there.
imagine a lot of this.
I
Okay.
know. But when
right.
you're ghost hunting, it's kind of important that you don't imagine it, but you
Now
tell me.
now that we know something is actually here, I assume we all kind of come to where Ron was.
Okay.
We imagine.
Look, now that we know something is here, I say that we pour out a good-sized circle of salt in the middle of the stage.
Oh, yeah, so we're trying to
And
catch
if
it.
things go bad, we can run and get inside of it.
Oh, I get it. Like a safe zone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Like up at the sanctuary,
Brass ring.
the circle of brass.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll lay out a big circle of salt on the stage.
Okay, so you guys are standing by the ghost light and you lay out a circle of salt on the stage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right. That's done. Anybody feel any cold or any shivers? Anything?
No, but let's use the recorder and just like I don't know, maybe ask some questions and maybe we'll get something on the camera or on the.
Whoa.
All right.
Wait,
Cool.
Ron, did you have the recorder on when that happened?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, yes, Ron did have the recorder and he had it on when that happened.
Well, let's roll back to just a couple minutes. Let's roll back a minute.
Good thing I had this on. when I
See if
ran
anything
up.
was there. Would I have been filming him at the time? Probably not.
I don't know. You guys have
We
to tell me what
assume
you're
we were
doing
filming
with the
and
camera.
recording this whole time.
Did you set up
Yeah.
the camera somewhere? Are you holding
No,
the
no,
camera
we're-
with you?
I'm holding the camera.
I assume
Okay.
we already found the ghost and solved the problem.
I am assuming
imagine.
that since he just was walking up on stage while you guys were having a separate conversation, that you would not have been filming Ron while that happened. But that's just my assumption. If you guys imagined or assumed anything different,
Well, I just
let
went to
me
the
know.
bathroom, so I don't know where everybody was.
So you guys lay out the circle of salt. You stand by the ghost light, and you kind of rewind the voice recorder. Although this one's digital, so you just kind of go back to the beginning of the track and press play. And you kind of gather around in the silence of the theater to listen to the kind of hissing, popping of the recording. You can kind of hear footsteps. That's probably Ron going up on the stage. You can hear distantly you guys talking, and you're listening, trying to get to the point. You can hear something about Rosa, so you know it's not quite there yet. All of a sudden, out in the lobby, there is the sound of the front door slamming.
What was that?
Was that teacher come back or some shit?
All right. One person come with me. The other two stay here.
Okay, I'll come with you, right? And I'll take the salt.
Okay. And we'll take the camera and we'll head to the lobby.
We'll have salt.
All right.
Okay.
Don't do anything I wouldn't do. But
So you guys are staying on the stage.
yeah.
There is an EMF reader in the back of the theater, and Adelaide has one.
Right.
And then you are taking the EMF reader and the camera, and you guys are going out into the lobby.
Yep.
Okay, to investigate the source of the loud noise, but before you do that, raise your red solo cups. Elias spot us a shot. On lunch break, hope you have a happy Thanksgiving, and if any of you do Black Friday shopping, then may God have mercy on your poor souls. Raise them up and shot! Good advice, nothing scarier than Black Friday.
I don't leave the apartment.
Best.
Obo Cop also bought us a shot. 2 marshals down, 2 to go. See you soon, Carson and Vinny.
What?
Raise them up and chug! Thank you very much. That's in reference to the continuation of the Marshall's Deadland game, which I will be recording my part of on Sunday.
Oh my.
Ooh.
Also, the Alumni Association unlocked the next story reward tier, and this is important to get to before we continue further. It is called Deposit or Withdraw.
What now?
Okay.
Those of you who currently have an adventure card can make a choice at this point.
Ooh.
You can return your card in order to draw a new one from the adventure deck.
Okay.
Or you can choose to bank that card that you have for the next session.
I'll bank it for next session.
I'm gonna hold on.
You're gonna bank this card for next session, so I will actually
Oh, I just
let
keep
you
it?
keep that.
No,
but we're gonna keep it face down.
You keep it. It's your card. I don't want to keep it.
Okay, I'll keep it.
I'll write it down.
But you're gonna bank this card for next session.
I will.
You don't want to redraw. You're gonna keep yours.
No, I'm gonna keep mine just in case we need it.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much for unlocking that. Calvin Everett has banked Shaken in Their Boots for the next session.
Thank you.
Adelaide Blackwood has chosen to keep her card. Thank you very
Megan
much, Alumni Association.
Has some of the anxiety that Adelaide has. So.
So you guys stay on the stage in the Circle of Salt.
I will hit record again on the thing to start a new track.
Okay. And
I imagine.
okay, and you guys walk out towards the lobby.
Yes.
Okay.
Towards the sound.
Okay. The sound came from the lobby.
Yes.
Okay. So you are doing what? Walking out into the lobby, trying to be stealthy.
The
Tell me what
salt's
you're doing.
open.
I think we're just taking it slowly, not like trying to be stealthy, but like not making any sudden moves. Kind of like go to the door, open it, keep the camera going the whole time.
Okay, so you kind of creep through the darkened theater, get to the door, the double doors that lead to the lobby, and sort of like push them aside. I assume you're in the lead with the camera.
Probably.
And look out into the lobby, which is empty.
Am I getting anything on the EMF?
No.
All right. I'm gonna go check the front door,
Okay.
and I'll make my way through the lobby and go over to the doors that we heard slam.
Okay.
And these were the door? These aren't the doors we came in, right?
Nope.
And
These were the
should
doors-
be locked.
These were the doors the professor was locking.
Okay. I want to try the door.
They are locked. Will both of you give me a notice roll?
Do I add any pluses to this notice? For my paranormal sensitivity, whatever.
No.
Okay. Just asking. 4.
I got a 4-2.
Okay. 2 4s, 2 successes.
4-2.
As you guys are standing out here in the lobby, Adelaide, you're over by the doors to the theater. Sawyer, you're over by the front doors, checking to see if they're locked. You both hear what sounds like very distant singing coming from somewhere back in the building.
Like not back in the theater.
No,
But
back down the hallway in the building.
do you hear that?
Yeah.
Should we get the others?
Let's just figure out exactly where it's coming from. Before we go down the hall, we'll grab everyone else.
Okay.
Meanwhile, you two are standing by the ghost light on the stage inside of a circle of salt, hearing nothing. They just left and you've heard nothing.
Man, this is
I could text them.
So
kind of whack, isn't
Sure.
it?
Okay, I'm gonna text
so did
them.
Rosa like not show up when the ghost light was?
Oh yeah, she did like a fun joke.
Will both of you give me a notice roll?
She did like a fun joke thing. Like
I'm
she
gonna
was like,
text them.
ghost light, but no, it doesn't do.
Hold on, they're giving me a notice roll.
Oh, okay.
Well, second time doing that today. Okay.
He aced it.
14.
14. Okay, run.
I aced it.
Wow.
Ooh, come on.
I aced
Aced it again.
14. Ah, 16.
Oh, sorry.
But it's a 16 minus 2, right?
-1.
Minus 1. Ah, 15. He beat you. He beat you.
That's fine.
You both get a success with 2 raises, though, which is why both of you hear a metallic clang from far up above your heads. Way up. You haven't actually looked at this far.
Here it is.
Because everything has been dark and you guys have been looking around at the remains of the set or the whatever, the skeleton of the set that's already constructed. But up above you, the theater just stretches up into darkness. It's very tall and it sounds like the clang came from somewhere up there above you, very high above you.
Hey,
At that moment, as you guys are looking up, both of your phones just ding really loudly in the darkness. What text did you send?
I just said, come out into the lobby. We heard singing.
Singing.
Okay, well,
Like someone's here like after hours, or
we heard a metal clang above us. Run.
hey, you got the
Stevens.
flashlight? Where?
So yeah, they said they heard
No, a
something.
flashlight wasn't one of the things that you guys said that you brought with you.
Oh wait.
We have our phone.
You do have your phones.
I'm gonna listen to the track stop recording and listen to the track.
Okay. So you stop the recording and kind of rewind it a little bit and then play it again. You hear them saying they're going to go look at that stuff, and then you hear silence for a really long time. And then you hear a very faint metallic clanging sound, followed by a ding, followed by you guys going, "What? What was that?"
Okay, this...
Followed by you out loud saying, "We just heard a metallic sound above us. Ron to Goth Stevens."
I'll hit record again and put it back.
All right.
So you guys got that text.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I told.
Okay.
Why don't we? I think it would be better if we split up. Like, let him check this out. We'll check this out, right?
I don't like splitting up. Every time we split up, like someone gets into trouble and the other half has to run, and what if something happens to... I mean, I get it. There's different things happening here, but I don't feel comfortable just...
Yeah, but it's probably gonna be fine. I think. Like, why don't we just go up there? Like, we'll be up there in 2 seconds, and we'll come back down. Probably nothing. Maybe just like a mouse or some shit.
Sawyer will respond. I think singing is way weirder than a metal clang, so we're gonna check this out.
All right,
I didn't
go
know
for
we
it.
were measuring weirdness as to whether we investigate
That's
things,
literally what
but-
these devices do.
Cell phones.
No, yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna text back like, yeah, go for it. We're gonna check out this clang.
All right.
Okay.
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 We're big kids. Be a big kid.
All right. Let's
Don't
just-
take kids who somebody died last time.
Stop fighting with Calvin.
Well, I know. I just don't want anybody to get hurt.
Look, Adelaide.
Too soon,
Adelaide. We know you're worried about this, okay? But we need you to. I need you to keep your
You're
head
the one
about
who
you.
keeps talking about a plan. I'm trying to help with that.
Yeah, but you're freaking everybody out. We just need to stay calm.
I am calm. I'm just trying to make sure everyone's thinking about it. It doesn't seem like Calvin is.
Well, Calvin never thinks about things like that. All right. Let's check out this hall.
Okay.
My hands on that recording.
Okay, so you guys walk through the lobby and down into the hallway. Now, this hallway leads straight back. It looks like further into the building. But as you're walking, you see on your left what looks like a stairwell with stairs that go up to the next floor and stairs that go down to what you can only assume is a basement level. And as you come over here, you hear that singing again, this sort of like wordless, almost humming. Floating up from the stairwell below, and as you hear that, the fluorescent light above you just starts to bzz, 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 and flicker.
Sounds like it's coming from downstairs, right?
Yeah.
That's your meter.
Oh, look.
Okay. Let's head downstairs, but let's be careful. If whatever this thing is like trying to lure us there, that might be dangerous.
Yeah, I agree. Should we wait and get everybody else?
They're investigating something up there. Just tell them we're going to the basement. Tell them to head this way after they find whatever it was that made that noise.
Just to be clear, do you guys imagine that you were whispering?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
We could actually whisper.
No, but
But no one will hear us.
It's just good to know. All right. So you're texting them to let them know that you're heading down into the basement.
Yes.
Meanwhile, back on the stage, the two of you are standing inside the circle of salt, inside the only ring of light in the theater, and both just sort of like looking up to where you heard the noise.
How do we get up there, man? It's gotta be like a...
Well, usually there's like some gangplank sort of...
Ding!
Oh, God damn.
I really need to change...
It's really loud in the silence of the
Yeah,
theater.
I don't know why I just set it to a person yelling ding, but
All right.
that's...
You thought it would be funny.
All right, they're going downstairs, so we can head up.
Wait, they're going further down?
Yeah, they're gonna check out this singing, but we'll meet them right after we're just gonna cut up there real quick, man.
Okay.
If you want, you can stay here, and I'll go up. Me and Rosa. I'm always with somebody, so it'll be cool.
Guys, this singing is pretty legit creepy. You might want to, like...
Are you texting
Get
them
here.
this from the stairwell going down to the basement?
Yeah.
Okay, you guys don't receive that text.
Oh, no. Oh, no!
All right, cool. If
okay.
you can stay in the salt if you want, man. I'm just gonna go check it out real quick. You can keep an eye on me. Catch me if I fall, man.
Well, like, you have salt on you?
Yeah, I got a whole bunch of packets.
Okay, well,
I'll pocket salt if I see a ghost.
I'll be under the... I'll be under the stairs.
Okay.
Under the ladder. Goes up.
Oh, it's a ladder?
Yeah, I think you're gonna have to...
Alright. Yeah, we can do a ladder.
Ron did a lot of research on theaters, so he's relatively sure that he knows what you're going to find.
Alright, so we go backstage to find a way up.
So you're crossing over the circle of salt,
Yes.
walking away from the light.
Yes.
So very quickly, it's going to get very, very dark back here.
Flashy lights phone, go.
Okay, so you turn on the flashlight on your phone, and in the dim illumination from your flashlight, you do indeed see back behind what look like some black curtains that cut off the audience's view of the backstage area. There appears to be a huge system of pulleys, several pulleys right next to each other, and on the far back corner of the wall, a black metal ladder that just goes straight up into darkness and disappears beyond the limit of your phone light. Your phone illuminates probably about 20 feet up.
Alright.
You should see a system of pulleys over there, maybe, and then maybe a ladder.
Where, are you staying in the circle?
Until you start going up, I'll come over. But,
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see a ladder over here. I guess I'll... What am I gonna see when I get up there?
But I don't know.
Cool. Yeah, I'm sure it's supposed to be something. If there's a ladder going up, someone's
Okay.
got to be able to go up there.
And
All right.
I'll then, as you say that, I'll walk over to you and I'll go, okay, you go up and I'm gonna...
Also crossing the circle of salt.
crossing the circle of salt.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna put another circle of salt underneath the ladder.
Okay.
So that I can stand in it and it's like encircles the ladder,
So,
basically.
just to be clear, you guys do have a whole lot of salt. A handful of salt packets is in no way going to allow you to make any sort of salt circle that's thick enough to create an unbroken line. Packages of salt will do that, but you'd be surprised how quickly you're going to run out of salt making those circles, because they do have to be unbroken lines, as Glenn Mack told you.
Will you tell us how many circles we can make with what we have?
I'm just telling you that you have a finite number of circles you can make, and I will keep you updated as to how full your salt feels.
Ron, I don't know. I don't think the salt does anything, man. I don't think you gotta waste your salt on this stairway. Also, we gotta clean this up before we leave. They're gonna be like, what the fuck are the salt doing on the stage?
I mean, they're pretty superstitious, so they'll probably think that it's supposed to happen.
All right, well, all right. Here, you got a light on your phone?
No.
All right, well, hold mine, all right?
Okay.
Just point it up so I can see where I'm going.
Okay.
All right. I go up.
Okay, so you stand down there with Ron pointing his phone up, and you start climbing this ladder. Meanwhile, you guys have made your way down the stairwell into the basement. The basement appears to be just some old, like, cinder blocks painted white corridor with concrete floor that just sort of wraps around off to the left and then goes off to the right in a direction you can't see. You hear some kind of mechanical thrumming noises, but that singing is getting louder down here, and the lights are continuing to flicker down in this part of the basement.
Okay. Yeah, maybe we should go back and get the others before we go any further.
Yeah, maybe we should. Yeah, okay.
All right, because this is starting to get pretty
Yeah,
in the midst of things.
yeah. We'll go back upstairs. We'll go back to the...
Okay, so you guys walked downstairs and kind of just saw the basement, and we're like, nah.
When we got to like the like we were deep in the basement and it was like still going on and getting louder, I think that we...
When you say deep in the basement,
I don't know how deep this basement goes.
what I'm asking, or you mean going down the stairs or walking around in the basement?
I think we just went down the stairs. I think once
You went
we
down the
got
stairs.
to where it looked like there was a lot happening is
Okay.
when we decided to go back.
Gotcha. Okay, so you guys turn around and head back up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you're climbing the ladder.
Mm-hmm.
After about 20 feet, you do start to get past the bit of illumination that Ron's light is casting. You can still sort of see, your eyes are adjusting a little bit to the dark. It looks like you've got about another 20 feet to go up on this ladder. And looking back and around, you suddenly realize how high up above the stage you are.
Uh-huh.
How do you feel about heights, Calvin?
I don't think he's afraid of heights, but he's also probably just as afraid as anybody else of falling.
Yeah, and you can't help but feel like your palms start to sweat a little bit. unconsciously in that self-sabotage way that the human body and brain tends to work when you realize you've got about another 20 feet to go, and it's just this metal ladder you're hanging onto. There's no cage around it. There's no restraints of any kind. You're just climbing a ladder that looks like 40 feet up into darkness.
Okay.
How you doing up there?
It's getting real dark and I can't see nothing, so...
This is a pretty old theater. In the 60s, they instituted a law that they had to have a cage around ladders, but I guess they didn't have to go back and do that for this one.
I mean, I don't know if a cage...
Man, Ron found some really interesting research looking for theater ghosts.
A lot of people died. That's where people think the ghost came from.
Maybe I should come back down, because I can't see nothing. If I get up there, I won't be able to see nothing anyways. Maybe we could turn the lights on. We can turn the lights on. We're the only ones here, right? Hey, find the lights, Ron. Like, all the lights.
Okay.
So you're not climbing anymore.
I'm gonna probably start heading down.
Okay. All right. So Ron, you're standing at the base of the stairs, and Calvin, you're kind of like shouting down to Ron, and you go to climb down, and looking up again, you see what looks like a figure looking down over a rail up there and staring at you in the darkness.
Oh, fuck.
And then it just
What?
steps back into the dark. I'm gonna need a spirit roll at a -1 from you.
Yeah, that tracks. That seems real spooks.
I'll look for lights.
There's someone up here. There's someone up there, man.
What?
I saw someone. They're up there. I got a 6.
A 6. All right, which is a success. You kind of jump a little bit,
Oh,
but
shit.
grab onto the ladder before you before the shock makes you fully release your grip, and then just hang on, and you start shouting that down to her.
I'm coming back down, man.
Okay, hey, if there's someone up there, like, hey, like, don't do anything crazy. We're just here to look around.
Just wait till I get off the ladder, and then you're in big trouble, whoever you are.
Well, I don't know if you're in trouble.
Do we hear them just like yelling through the theater?
I don't think so, because you guys are on your way up back from the stairs.
Okay. Yeah, I climb all the way down until I can get down.
Okay, so you kind of like,
Yeah.
climb down as quickly as you can, and you guys are back on the stage.
Okay, all right. Stupid idea. Stupid idea.
At that point, you hear the door to the theater open up behind you
Oh,
guys.
shit.
Hey guys, so it was getting real
Oh,
creepy
fuck.
downstairs.
Hey,
What?
there's someone up there.
Yeah.
I
What?
saw someone up there.
What?
I was climbing this ladder and it got real dark, but I saw someone like looking over.
Oh,
There's like a
okay.
catwalk or something
Well,
up there.
we were following like a voice singing, humming down in the basement.
Hey, I was thinking maybe we should like stick together, you know?
Yeah, well,
Like,
that's why we came
should,
back.
Yeah, no, that's smart. Yeah. Cool. Which one of these? Let's do your thing. Let's do your thing.
Okay.
That seems like less.
Okay, but we'll file this away to check up after.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
hey.
Hey, wait. Let's turn all the lights on. Nobody else can see this. Like, let's just see what's up there.
Where are the lights?
Ron, you know where the light? You've been looking up a lot of.
Well, there's usually in the back of the theater where the
Okay.
tech room is.
Oh.
That's usually up.
I'll go to the back of the theater with my phone light and just see if I can find anything.
I mean, there might be house lights back here.
How much research did Ron do? I'm just curious.
He did a lot.
All right. So, where are you looking? You're looking in the back of the stage
Wherever
area.
Ron's pointing me. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. I think initially he would check or have people check the back of the stage to see if there's just backstage lights, essentially, rather than like turning on all of the stage lights. He just wants to see if there's a house light thing just for regular like fluorescent lights or whatever, just that they would have for something.
Give me a notice roll, Ron.
We did the research.
I did do the
On
research.
ghosts in theaters.
I'll use.
And now he's a stage manager.
Yeah, basically.
Using extra credit to re-roll at a -1.
Oh!
Aced it. I aced it.
He did a lot of research.
12, 15 minus 2 because of my notice, so 13.
13, and that's with the -1 from your...
That's minus 1 from my notice and minus 1 from...
Gotcha. All right, so 13, which is success with 2 raises. So using your extensive research into theater ghosts, you look around for the stage manager's cue calling stand, which you do find off stage right, which you now know as the parlance for the direction that you want to go. And then heading over there, you see right next to it what does look like a little row of just normal-looking light switches.
Okay, well, here goes nothing.
Okay, go.
Okay. You flip them all on, and a series of fluorescent lights backstage hum to life in the various different wings, lighting up the stage somewhat in the darkness. And you can now see most of the way up to the ceiling. The ceiling itself is kind of shrouded in shadow where all of the fly rigging is. But you can see a catwalk up above the pulleys that was what you were climbing towards.
Do you see anything?
Nah, man, he's right there though. Whatever it was.
There is no one up there,
All right.
Okay.
very clearly.
Well, now that we can see that there's nobody up there, let's head to the basement.
Okay.
See if there's anything down there. Or we can come back up and search around.
All right.
Anything on the EMF?
All right.
Okay.
Lead the way.
Okay.
The EMFs don't record anything. They just show live.
They
as
just
things are
react.
happening. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll head back out to the lobby
Okay.
and turn down the hall to go towards the
I will
the
take
stairwell.
the EMF reader from the back of the theater as we go out.
Taking it with you.
Yeah.
Okay.
We do have an EMF reader with us.
I know, but why not have two?
Mm-hmm.
Why leave
Okay.
the one
We
back
don't
there?
really do.
Okay, so you have the 2 EMF readers, the voice recorder, and the camera with you.
Yeah.
So you head
And
back
we're
down the direction that you guys were going, over to that stairwell that leads down to the basement. And the 4 of you just kind of stand up there, and you can all hear that sort of distant, echoey, like lyricless song come floating up from below.
Okay,
You hear it?
it's still there.
And again, the light in the hallway where you guys are standing
Does the
just
meter go
flickers a little
off?
bit.
All right, let's go.
I mean, can't this just be enough proof for like this place is haunted?
Yeah, something like that.
All right, well, I'm heading downstairs.
All right, yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay,
It's cool. We got this. We got this. We've done this before. We're pros now.
so you guys walk down the
I don't know
stairs.
about that.
Mhm.
In what order?
I'll probably go first.
I'll be behind him.
I'll go after that.
I'll leave the back.
Okay. All right, so you guys head down the basement stairwell, and as you are walking down the stairwell, you all continue to hear that singing just sort of floating up until you are standing at the doorway, looking at the basement hallway that leads off to the left and then curves around to the right.
All right. I'm just gonna follow the singing.
Cool. Yeah.
Okay.
If any of us start acting weird, maybe the rest of us should like try and grab them and pull them out. I don't know.
What do
Let's
you
just
mean?
make sure we're watching out for each other.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
All right.
So-
yeah. I got my salt ready.
Let's just head down the corridor towards where the singing is coming from.
Okay. Are you making any effort to be stealthy?
I mean, I don't.
I imagine that we're not like being super secret stealthy, but we're trying to stay quiet enough that we can keep hearing it.
Yeah.
So I'd say yes, probably trying to be stealthy.
Okay, then I will need a stealth roll from everyone.
I only imagined we were stealthy.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got a 5.
A 5.
Deuces. You got double deuce.
Deuce.
I got a 3.
A 3.
Yeah.
All right. I guess I'll try again. Could you
No,
give me
no
a?
negs on this one.
No negs.
Okay.
It's gonna be at a -1 for you, buddy.
That's
This
okay.
die only rolls 1s and 3s.
Hey, you aced
Cool. It's a 9.
9.
it. 4.
4.
5.
5.
3.
3. Okay, so you guys are walking down the hallway, and you turn around the right, and this hall stretches down a very long way. It is dimly lit with what looks like reserve fluorescent lights that are turned on, and you see a couple of doorways off to the left and right that follow this hallway all the way down. There's also a row of what look like lockers, like old high school lockers, maybe for storing things or for the performers to store their stuff, you're not entirely sure. And then at the very, very far end of this very long hallway, you see what looks like another darkened stairwell with stairs leading up. The singing is coming from somewhere down that hallway.
Maybe it's just somebody like practicing for the play. You know, anybody seen Secret Garden? Anybody know what that's about?
I don't know.
Well, I mean, I've like seen the old movie.
Does it sound like a song from that movie?
Not that I know of.
The lights flicker again, quite that loud. Just ticking a little.
All right.
You know what? It's probably just that. It's probably just somebody staying late night. Let's just
Calvin.
walk in there. It'll be fine.
Just stay quiet.
I mean, were we supposed to find a purpose or just verify that, yes, things were happening here?
Do you all want to leave now?
I mean, I've never wanted to be here. I'm gonna be honest. I think
Well,
the best way to spend my night.
I mean, I feel like we shouldn't put ourselves into danger if we don't need to. Glenn Mack didn't ask us to, like, solve the mystery and rid the theater of ghosts. He just wanted us to look into it.
Yeah, how come he gets to go on a date while we gotta do this?
Well,
Look,
if he asked us, I'm sure he has a reason for it.
I mean, I don't see him coming out here hunting ghosts like we are.
But he does do that.
Does
just-
he?
I mean, he says he does. I don't know why he would have any reason to lie and send us instead.
I'm not casting aspersions on why he's not doing it. I'm just saying what our role in doing this is.
Well, I mean, I think we're trying to figure out if there is something going on and get that information. And I mean, if we can get more information about more specifically what it is, then we can take it back to Glenn Mack and he can probably know what to do next.
look, all I would say is from my perspective right now, if you came to me with this information and told me what had happened, I would say exactly what Calvin had just said, that it could just be somebody who snuck into the building late and was rehearsing.
All right, let's just clarify. All right, I'm gonna start walking down the hallway.
Okay, so you start walking down the hallway. And again, I'm going to assume that was all whispered.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
My last line was not whispered.
Your last line was not whispered,
I'm
and you
being very
start
flippant,
walking
like,
down the
let's just
hallway,
figure it out.
and the singing stops. As you are walking down the hallway, you see an open doorway which looks like it leads into some sort of like darkened dressing room or something. And the lights are continuing to flicker down here. The singing stops and the lights steady.
All right, see, that could be a good sign because if it's a real person who heard us talk.
A little person runs out of the room and just grabs you and flips your arm behind your back and slams you up against the wall. Who are you? What are you doing here? What are you doing here?
Go, let him go!
How many of you are there? Everybody stay where you are!
Who the fuck are you, man?
There's like a little 5'4" woman with her hair drawn up above her head. She looks like she's in her early 30s and she's wearing what looks like security guard wear. What are you doing here?
What the fuck?
Who are you?
We're just...
Wait, we have permission to be here.
Are you students?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, damn, get
This-
your
this-
arm
this-
up.
this is
Let
a
go of my
university.
arm right now.
Oh my gosh, you all scared the hell out of me.
We scared the hell out of you.
That's what she said.
You just jumped out and grabbed. What are you doing in the basement singing?
What are you doing in the basement? No one's supposed to be here after dark. What are the four of you doing here?
Were you singing?
You heard that?
Yeah.
We have permission from Professor Glenn Mack to be here.
To be inside this building after
Yes.
hours? Can I see that permission?
You know what? That's not important. That's not what we have.
You don't have that?
No.
Wait,
it's-
I thought we did have that.
we have curfew. We have permission to be outside.
Yeah.
Curfew. We don't have permission to be
well, I
inside.
wouldn't have
the
said
store.
that we had it if we didn't. I thought we did.
I'm pretty sure.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
We are part of the performance, and we are here practicing, and we heard a noise down here.
Give me persuasion.
Yeah, that tracks. Are they a student by any chance?
Nope.
Student security guard?
No,
That happens.
I'm not saying it doesn't. I'm just saying they are not.
You aced it. You aced it.
Whoa.
You aced it.
Oh! With your aces.
That was a very olive oil.
Woo! 22?
It was
22?
good. I liked
Yeah.
it.
She got a 5.
Try again.
Okay, I'll spend a point of extra credit.
Wait, roll.
I'm doing it.
Oh, you did
At a
finish-
-1.
You
It
do-
said any time extra credit is spent.
Oh, weird.
Oh.
She got a 4.
No.
I'm sorry. I didn't realize that you were students.
No, it's cool. Like,
Or sorry, performers. But I thought that this building was supposed to be cleared out after dark because of the security protocol.
oh, yeah. But, you know,
We had permission to be out later to practice.
what was the teacher's name? Sorry, I forgot.
The professor you met upstairs. He said his name was Connor Mays.
Connor Mays. Yeah, Mr. Mays, he told us we could hang out a little later and,
Oh,
Practice.
he's the new director here. Is that right?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I've only been assigned this location for about a week and a half.
Oh, yeah. No worries. Yeah, he said it'd be cool if we just hung out a little later and practice because, the show's gonna start soon. We gotta be ready for all our parts or whatever.
Well, listen, I'm sorry if I startled you, but you scared the hell out of me, and
No.
I'm sorry that you heard my singing. I hope it didn't bother you, but
No.
you really shouldn't be here right now. You're really not supposed to be out this late on. I'm supposed to tell you to go back to your dorms or wherever you live.
Right. Yeah. We know.
Okay, but you really should probably go.
Hey, you've been here. You work here at night?
Yeah.
You've been here most of the time?
Yeah, it's my job. I'm
Have you
night security here at the Patterson Theater.
have you noticed anything strange going on recently?
Listen, you kids should just head home.
Hey, actually,
She seems to be avoiding your question.
when we were in the theater earlier, I saw someone up on the catwalk.
Doing what?
They were just staring at me, but we turned all the lights on and they were gone. So I thought maybe, was that you or is there another security guard or something or?
No, as far as I know, I'm the only one who's supposed to be in this building right now.
Well, should we go check that out or like?
Yeah, I guess if you saw someone in the catwalk, I should go and check. But you kids should go home. All right, what are you even working on this late?
We can't go home now. We'd be violating curfew if we went out on grounds at this point.
Yeah, we kind of lost track of time, so
Well,
we were just gonna like.
What was
spend
your plan for that? Anyways, you were gonna spend the night here?
Probably.
Yeah, I mean, there's some couches back there. We could just rough it for a night.
I can't believe Professor Mays wouldn't tell me something like that. That seems important.
Yeah, he's got a lot on his mind right now, so.
Yeah, I think he's just a self-important jerk.
Oh,
Sorry,
Yeah, I
I'm
hear that.
a little just frazzled.
yeah, you look. You all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. All right, if we're gonna check out the catwalk, then I guess come with me so you can show me what you saw.
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah. We'll lead the way.
Is there something wrong with the lights down here? When we came down, we saw a lot of them were flickering. And
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I guess it's an old building, so the electricity seems to be weird.
I mean, it seemed to clear up when you stopped singing.
Where on the stage did you say that you saw somebody?
Not the stage, catwalk up there.
Okay. All right, well, can you take me to it?
Yeah. Follow me.
All right, she kind of adjusts the heavy-looking belt on her waist and follows you guys up the stairs.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you walk up the stairs and back into the theater where you have the lights on, the ghost light on as well. So you guys were practicing in here?
Yeah. But then I saw that thing up there. The lights weren't all on, so we turned them on to see what was going on.
You're practicing in the dark?
Well, yeah, part of the play is, like, know your parts inside and out, so you want to make sure you can do it with the lights out, lights on. Whatever conditions you're in the play, you want to make sure you can do your part.
Oh, this is Secret Garden, right?
Yeah, Secret Garden.
Who are you playing?
I always forget his name.
I love this musical.
Really? Oh, yeah, it's my first time, but,
Well,
what was that guy's name? I always forget his name. I'm so sorry. One of the leads.
Is it the father?
The
or
father. That's it. Yeah, I'm playing the father.
Oh, that's a great, very challenging singing parts in that.
Wow, I can do it.
I'd love to hear a little bit.
Well, yeah. I mean, sure.
After we check the catwalk, though,
Oh,
just show me where. And she kind of walks up on stage and starts looking around.
So right over there. See that ladder? Straight up
Up there?
Yeah.
Well, how'd you notice someone was up there if it was dark?
Yeah, that's weird. I was down here and I looked up and I could have sworn like something was dark up there. The lights were gone, but then something popped out, like a figure you could see. I can't really explain it, but I did see it. I swear to God I did see it. I'm not making this up because, like, I mean, what reason would I have to make this up?
Well, I guess I have to climb up there and see.
Oh,
Well,
no, you don't got... No, you don't got to do that. I mean, like...
Well, if someone is in the building tampering with stuff like this, I mean, that could be unsafe if they were messing with the fly system.
Should we turn on the lights?
They are.
I think
these
this will
are-
suffice.
I thought they
I don't know how to turn on the stage lights. I think you have to have a key to get into the lighting booth.
Okay, yeah. Cool. Okay, yeah, check it out.
All right, well, you kids just wait here, okay? And if you see anything, just give a shout.
Okay.
So she starts climbing up the ladder, and it takes her a very long time to climb the ladder because it is a very tall ladder. At about 30 feet up, she just sort of stops for a second and goes, "Whew. Okay, all right, you got this, Gwen. You got this."
When she's halfway up, I want to go up to the three of them and like, hey, if you want to go check out whatever's down there, I don't think it could have been just her singing, but those lights were going off, so now's your chance because I can babysit her for a
She
while.
changed the subject very quickly when I said that the lights stopped flickering.
Yeah,
when
I
she
get it.
stopped singing.
Well,
It seems like she's trying to hide something, but it could be down there.
Maybe.
Right. But I don't know if we should split up.
Well, this is your chance because if she comes back down, we gotta go.
And
Well-
she's climbing up to the level of the catwalk now and kind of getting situated so she can step off the ladder onto the platform.
Hey, you see anything up there?
Well, she kind of pulls a mag light off of her belt and clicks it on. Just dusty up here, doesn't look like... And she kind of looks across the catwalk and then freezes.
What?
Is everything okay?
What do you see?
You said none of you were up here, right?
No.
Nah,
No?
we're not even allowed up there.
Okay, well... You can't see her face super clearly from up here, but she just kind of pauses for a long time, and you hear a sort of tremulous quality to her voice. Vampire 54 and Tipsy Flipper, thank you very much for
Thank
this.
you very much.
It looks like someone wrote something in the dust up here.
What is it?
Looks like Gene.
Like the name?
Yeah, Gene.
Gene.
Yeah.
You know anybody named Gene around here?
Thing is, there's nothing else in the dust up here.
No footprints?
Nope.
Oh. All right. I'm gonna come up. Just stay up there.
I don't think you need to do that, kid.
Well, why don't you come down? Maybe it's just some prankster playing a prank or something.
Well, does Gene mean anything to you? Do you know
No, I
anything
said.
about the theater?
I'm just gonna come down.
Yeah,
So she kind of backs up a little bit and clicks the mag light off and puts it on her waist belt and starts very carefully climbing down the large, unsafe ladder
Can I?
until she's back on the stage floor with you.
While she's climbing down, can I look up Patterson Theater, East Texas University, and then Gene, and just see if anything comes up on my phone?
Yes, give me a D6 roll, please.
A D6 roll?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
electronics, baby.
I got a 4.
You got a 4. What does that do?
Phone explode. Phone explosion.
All friends die.
4.
Phone explodes. You lose. Game
Ladder,
I think it's
over.
all
earlier
ladders
than
break.
Is it? Oh,
Yeah, it's a hindrance, right? Oh, that's it. There.
Yeah, I see. Slow as Christmas. Device works, but at half the usual speed or effectiveness.
Okay, so you're trying to type that into your search bar, and as you're doing it, it's like your phone is not reading your key presses at all, and then a little bit later, it types in like a garbled, skipping vowels version of what you were trying to search.
Stupid thing.
Listen, I think you kids should leave, okay? It seems like you're not, practicing anymore.
Look, Gwyn,
How do you know my name?
you said your name while you were going up the ladder. You stopped.
I did?
Yeah,
you did.
You
say
said that out. But look, that's not important. I gotta be honest with you. We know something strange is going on here, and we want to help. We want to figure out what it is. If you've been here at night,
What kind of strange?
well, you tell us.
Will you tell me?
Okay. We've heard that there have been footsteps unaccounted for. Things moving when they shouldn't have. strange noises people have
Oh
been
my
able
god,
to hear.
okay, I thought I was going crazy. I didn't want to be the first person to say it because I thought you all would look at me like I was some sort of weirdo, but
No.
yeah, this place is scary as hell.
Oh.
Okay, and
Okay.
I know that for a fact because I work here every night.
I believe you.
What have you heard? What do you?
Well, that kind of stuff for sure. I know that I'm supposed to be the only person here at night, which, clearly is not the case this evening. So who knows if maybe it's just been other kids practicing after. Are the rest of you in the cast practicing at night?
We're helping. Him.
No, there's not other people around practicing at night.
But no, we're helping him practice right now. Is that what you're talking about?
No other days.
Oh no, not other days.
Okay, well then I guess it's just been me, and yeah, I hear things, and I don't know. I get a little freaked out sometimes just being in here by myself, especially with all the weirdness. So sometimes I sing to make myself feel better. I don't like to sing in front of people, but I sing by myself, and sometimes it makes me feel better, but it doesn't really seem to work here.
Okay, well, can you tell us anything specifically that you've run into, anywhere that it seems to be focused around?
I can tell you I don't much like being up here on the stage, and I can tell you that the basement is not necessarily a whole lot of fun either, and I'm also not a huge fan of room 343 upstairs, so
343. Why?
it just
Did you just feel weird, or
doesn't feel good.
What's in that room?
It's a classroom.
Oh.
Same thing that's in all the other rooms up here. Some desks and whiteboard.
Can I Google Jean and the stuff? Because she didn't really get information, right?
Yeah, she did not. Her phone just sort of slowed down.
Can I search it?
Yes, what are you searching?
I just want to search basically the theater building and the name Jean to see if there's maybe anybody who's like in the cast or has been involved with it that might be connected to.
Yeah. Give me a research roll at a -1.
All right.
No, all right. She's right. We should get. Oh wait, room 343. Oh shit. You know what? I think I left my bag in there.
You left your bag in room 343.
Okay.
Or room 344. One room next to it. I don't remember.
Look,
But
Calvin.
somewhere up there, I left my bag.
Calvin, I don't think we need to lie to her about this stuff anymore.
Lie
Look,
about what stuff?
Hey, lie
When?
about what? Lying?
we're here to try and figure out what's going on with this stuff that's been happening. We want to try and fix it. We want to try and help.
So you're not in the show.
We're here looking into paranormal happenings.
So you're not playing Archibald?
No, I ain't playing.
Are you even students?
Sawyer, what
Yes,
the shit,
we're
man?
students.
Let me see your student IDs.
Oh,
No, we don't gotta show you our student IDs.
Yes, you do. I am a school security officer, and I'm asking to see your student ID, please. Okay. All right. First glance, I thought that was a Safeway Club card, but I see I was mistaken. Okay, all right, so your student's here.
And we're not trying to mess anything up. We're not trying to break anything or steal anything. We just know that this has been going on, and there's nobody looking into it except us.
Well, all right, well, so what are you going to do if you find something?
we don't know that yet.
We need more information. That's why anything you can tell us that you've experienced is important.
Listen, I told you what I experienced, okay? I hear weird sounds. I feel weird. It's nothing super concrete, okay? It isn't a great place to spend your evening. And especially when I do sing, it seems to make the lights go all funny.
Okay. Well, we'll keep that in mind. Maybe that's something we can test. But, okay. Also, I did my research roll, and I got a 7 on that.
A 7,
Yeah.
which is a success. You see, you get a result from Google back on the ETU website from the archives back in the 80s, just listing Patterson Theater and Jean Gene Smith as a student.
All right, cool. Now the jig's up. Can we go up there and take a look?
Take a look at what?
That classroom you were talking about, the one that you said you don't like going into.
Look, if you've got bad vibes about room 343, there's probably a reason.
Okay, yeah, I guess if you want to. Just listen, if anybody asks, I didn't let you do this, okay?
Of course.
I'm not supposed to be doing this.
I mean, we ain't either, so if anybody asks...
I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to write you all up for being here after hours anyways. Like, who let you in here? How did you get in here?
We just kind of walked in, actually.
You walked in? The front door? It was locked.
Not when we came in.
All right, I'm gonna have to talk to that professor about making sure he clears the building before he leaves.
Look, if anything really bad happens, I know this sounds, but if anything bad happens and we get separated or things get really weird, run to the stage. We'll meet there.
What kind of
Specifically
things?
to that circle there
Just don't worry about it.
A circle where?
on the stage.
You'll see it when you get there.
You guys are standing
Don't-
on the stage.
We're on the stage. Wait, is that
It's not
salt
there.
I didn't
circle
want to
gone?
point out the...
There's salt on the stage, but it is kind of scattered all over the stage.
Oh, it's not circle anymore?
No, it's just salt scattered on the stage. What
Did-
circle?
You guys do that?
Talking about that one over by the ladder?
Wait, what?
There's one. Yeah.
What is that?
All right.
What is all over the stage?
Okay,
What are you doing? You guys are gonna get me fired.
we'll clean it up. We're going to deal with it, but it's a safety matter. Do we have something we can get this back into a circle?
No.
Did you guys kick this over, or...
Do you think we kicked it over, man?
Well, I don't know. I wasn't there. We were in the basement.
We have more salt.
We were in the basement with you. What are you talking about?
No.
You
Let's-
came back
I'm sorry,
here-
what's the deal with the salt?
All right.
Let's just not worry about it. We'll just stay together and make another one if we need it.
Ghosts don't like salt.
Okay.
All right. Let's head up to room 343.
All right.
Stick together and stay quiet.
Oh, okay. So you guys go back to the stairwell.
Mm-hmm.
Only this time you go up instead of down. And you go up one set of stairs and up another, and you find yourselves in what looks like a hallway of classrooms that go off to the left, curve to the right. It seems to be pretty much a mirror image of the hallway downstairs in the basement.
So which room is it?
Well, it's just at the far end over there by the other stairwell.
Okay.
It's the wooden door. It's got the plaque on it that says 343.
Let's go into that room then.
If it's all the same to you guys, I think I'll just wait outside.
Yeah, that's fine.
Sure.
Cool. Yeah, you also want to wait with you? Because, like...
Well, I mean, you guys aren't. You're just going into the room, right?
Yeah, it won't be a problem.
All right. Yeah.
Okay. So you guys walk down the hallway and over to the wooden door that just says 343 on the outside of it. This is it.
Okay, let's go in.
I'll reach out, grab the handle, turn it, and then kind of push the door in.
All right, so you push the door in. Again, the kind of like emergency lights are on in the hallway up here, offering sort of dim fluorescent lighting. You push the door in, and you see nothing but darkness inside of there, just very, very dimly illuminated by the fluorescent lights coming in from the hallway.
I also have the camera in my other hand the
Okay.
whole time.
I'll kind of like shine my flashlight from my phone in.
Roll a d6 for me.
Crap!
I'm still recording.
6. All right, so you kind of pull down your menu. You pull down your menu, and you touch the flashlight button, and it does spring to light. Yeah, that's not gonna work.
What do you mean?
I don't know. The lights just don't work in here at night.
Okay.
I reach over to the wall. Is there a switch?
There is.
Flip,
Nothing happens.
flip, flip, flip.
I told you.
Rosa? Rosa? Can I look for Rosa?
Yeah, you don't see a Rosa.
Where's Rosa?
I I'm sure she's around, but I mean, we got some company here. I don't think that's the best.
Yeah.
I know. I just thought maybe.
Is someone else here?
No.
No, not exactly.
No, that Rose is the name of our digital assistant. So she was just trying to turn on the flashlight
Oh,
with the.
okay.
All right. Well, I can kind of see a little bit into the room. I'm gonna go in.
Yeah, I'm walking too.
Okay,
I'm just gonna walk in.
so you guys walk into the room. The only light is coming from the open doorway, and that is very dim as well. As you walk into the room, the darkness seems to sort of swallow you up as you walk in, and the light seems even dimmer from outside once you're in the room. It doesn't take long being in here to just sort of get a weird feeling. Adelaide, your stomach is all but churning outside of this room, and
I
you...
need that ritual.
You guys walk in and you see dimly what look like some chairs stacked up in one corner and a little wooden platform in one end that sort of functions as like a makeshift stage. And that's pretty much all that's in here. There's a trash can over in the corner. There's like a couple loose sheets of paper up on some blocks on the stage.
I'll take out my lighter and just light it to see if that will create any light.
Okay, so you pull out your lighter.
And just light it normal.
And light it normal. And the flame kind of springs to life for just a moment, and then as if it's running out of fuel, just dies down.
Looks like we gotta be kept in the dark here.
So
Right.
you two are in the room?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I went into.
And you're in the room. Where are you, Ron?
I'm just sort of peering in, like I'm looking at Gwen and then kind of looking into the thing, so I'm sort of like dividing between the two, but I'm at the doorway.
Okay.
All right. Let's search.
Okay, I have a really weird idea, you guys.
What?
Okay, you
Is
know,
it salt?
I don't think this will work. So Lauren told me this thing about spells, and remember how I have that one ritual where I can like see in the dark? Like maybe I could like actually see why we can't see in here if I could use that. And it requires components, but there's the potential that you can use blood as components.
Okay, let's not say these things too loudly with...
What the?
I'm sorry, what are you talking about?
Oh,
Hey,
it's
what
just
the
a book.
Okay, so you turn around to look back at the door at Gwen, who's just sort of standing there behind Ron, just sort of looking around him in at you guys. And that is when from the ceiling drops a figure and you hear a cracking sound as its neck snaps in a noose, and you see, none of you see this. You see its face getting purpled and obscure. It looks like a man's face. His tongue is lolling out, and you just hear...
What?
And he sticks out his hand and starts pointing down below.
Okay.
I need a spirit roll at a -2, please, Adelaide.
Okay.
The rest of you just feel a sudden cold wind just blow through the room, and Gwen steps back. Oh my gosh, what is that?
All right, just stay calm.
Chill out. Chill out.
Yeah. This happened before. Just bundle up.
I don't re-roll it.
With extra credit? Hold on.
Wait, I get a free re-roll. Because for me, this is just a Tuesday.
Okay, so make your free reroll.
Oh my god, it's the same thing.
So extra credit?
Roll it, yeah.
It happened last Tuesday too.
With a +1.
Hey.
I aced on both die! I aced it on both die again!
What are the odds?
I aced it again on my 10! And I did it again! Wait,
That's 40 so far.
did I ace it 4 or 5 times?
That's 42.
So 42. Yeah. 42 is the total. So you are not scared.
Okay, I know how to handle this!
But you see that figure with its swollen, bloated face just kind of like pointing out and down, and then you look around at everybody and you look back and it's gone.
Oh, okay.
What happened?
Okay, look, there was a guy who was in distress.
What?
Yeah, can I go to where, like, he was pointing, try to see, like, on the floor?
Yeah. I'm sorry, what? You saw a guy? What is happening?
Gwen, look, just stay calm. We're gonna do some things that might not make a lot of sense, but you're gonna have to trust us on this.
I don't know why I am, but fine. I trust you random teenagers.
I'm gonna go to the door. Is she still outside the door?
Yeah. Oh,
I'm gonna
yeah.
go-
She's outside the door.
you
She's not
still
coming in
outside
there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go outside and just put my arm, just like, hey, listen. I know you don't know us because you're new around here. We're kind of like the Scooby-Doo gang. We've been doing this for a little bit, so if you just gotta trust us for just this small moment. Just trust us.
Give me
please.
persuasion.
Oh, that's garbage. I mean, it's a 4.
That's a success.
This is opposed?
No.
Oh, then I'll take the 4.
That's a success.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so she just kind of like looks at you, and for whatever reason, maybe it's the way you say it and the confidence with which you say it, she just kind of nods and gets quiet. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
I'm gonna close this door.
With everyone inside, I don't think you should do
come
that.
inside if you want, but
Well,
you
it's
don't
gonna
have
be
to.
pitch black in there.
It's gonna be fun.
Okay, light doesn't work in there though. When
Yeah.
Wait, do we hear him saying he's going to close the door?
yeah, he's not whispering
Wait.
unless he imagines he is.
Calvin, maybe don't close the door.
I don't know. I just the guy who was not in a good spot was pointing down. So I don't know if that meant like down
Down where?
basement down, or just down from like right here down.
Well, what's down there?
I don't
Is there
know.
a tile? Is
Well,
there?
right here, we're directly above the stage.
We are.
Yeah.
Okay, do you know anything about maybe like somebody being hanged on the stage or
Being hanged.
What the
Here.
What?
fuck, Addie?
No,
Yeah.
I don't know any. I've only been here for a week and a half.
Okay, just wondering about that.
That's a pretty specific thing to wonder, Addie.
Uh-huh.
You know something we don't know?
No, I just saw something you didn't see.
What is it? What did you see?
Oh,
This is how a guy was hanging, pointing down. And just
yeah. She sees shit sometimes.
Oh, fantastic. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you for the resub, Owen Lee. I guess you'll give your point of extra credit to the players.
Roll behind them.
That's fine. We'll figure it out.
Okay, well, do you know, has this room always been a room above the theater?
She just got here.
I've been here for a week and a half. I'm sorry they didn't give me a manual on the history of the buildings on campus. I'm just supposed to keep people like you from being in here after dark
Okay, look.
and freaking me out.
Let's search this room as well as we can in the dark real quick, and then maybe we head back down to the stage. We know this is directly below it. If something was gesturing for us down, then maybe that's where we need to go.
All right.
can I like go over to where it seemed like the spirit was pointing and see if there's like a tile or floor, whatever that's loose?
Sure, everyone give me a notice roll.
I also got a 4.
9.
4, 9, success with a raise.
11.
11, success with a raise. You guys all kind of spread out and search the room in the dark. There's really not much light, but there's just enough to sort of be absolutely certain there is nothing in this room, really. It's just some loose pieces of paperwork that look like a worksheet on movement or something. Adelaide, you go and look at the floor where just directly beneath where you saw the figure pointing downwards, it looks like a floor tile just like all of the other floor tiles.
Okay. Okay, it must be like below here.
Hey, we didn't knock that circle of salt over, so something else did.
Yeah.
Sure.
Some shit's down there, and I did see someone up in the catwalk. I didn't make that shit up.
Well, should we? There's another floor between here and the theater, right?
No.
No, it's just the theater.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
okay.
theater down there and then the basement.
All right.
So I guess we should go back to the theater.
Where you were in the basement, is that directly below the stage?
I don't think it's directly below the stage. I think that the lockers are directly below the stage.
Oh, okay.
All right. Well, let's get back to the stage and see what we see there.
All right.
So you guys are leaving the room.
Uh-huh.
Do you guys mind if I just close and lock this door real quick?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Go
Please.
nuts.
So she closes and locks the door of room 343. And you guys head back down the stairs, down to the lobby, where the doors to the theater are closed, even though you all distinctly remember leaving them open.
These open.
Yeah, that's another thing that happens here sometimes.
Oh.
Doors just kind of open and close.
Okay,
All right.
maybe that's what we heard earlier.
This the
Yeah.
real shit then.
All right.
Let's walk in.
Maybe before we do that, we should take a fortifying shot.
Oh, okay.
Everyone raise your red solo cups. Vampire 54 bought us a shot. Watch out for the Phantom of the College. Next week, Macbeth. Raise them up and shot. Thank you very much, Vampire 54. We hope you run outside and run around 3 times. Tipsy Flipper bought us a shot.
Whoa!
Go check the catwalk. Check the catwalk. Yeah, I shake my little tush on the catwalk. Raise him up and chug. Thank you very much, Tipsy Flipper.
Great.
Thank you.
And Puma Man Redux bought us a shot.
Ooh.
Here's to those who've seen us at our best and seen us at our worst and cannot tell the difference. Raise
I
them
like
up
that.
and chug. Thank you very much, Puma Man Redux. Gina PDX, thank you very much for the bits. All right, so you guys are opening up the door to the theater?
Yep.
Okay. So you push the doors open and you notice a couple things right away. First of all, the lights that you had turned on, you aren't sure if they're on or not anymore because giant red velvet curtains have been closed and are closing off the front of the stage from the rest of it. You can't tell if the ghost light is on either, but there is a single spotlight illuminating the floor just in front of the curtains.
Definitely didn't turn any of that on or close the curtains.
No.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
you guys aren't messing with me, right?
No.
Because
No.
there's
No,
no one
no.
else here. This isn't like some hazing joke that everyone's doing on the new security guard, right?
It's
No,
not
no,
a
no.
joke.
We ain't pranking. This ain't us.
Okay. Let's head toward the stage. Maybe we should go 3-pronged.
3-prong.
What?
I just assume that there's like multiple rows you can walk down to get through the.
Yeah, there's the left, the right, and then there's a middle row through the seats.
That's
but
what
there
I'm
are
thinking.
only stairs to go up on the stage on the left, on the far left and far right hand side of the stage.
Okay.
No central stairs to go up onto the stage, basically.
All right. Let's split up and go to the stage from 3 different directions. We can, once we get to the front, one of us will head down the middle, and once we get to the front, we can kind of
What are we?
readjust and head up.
What
Looking
exactly are
for-
we expecting
Yeah.
here?
Yeah, I'm not even sure what you're saying.
Look.
We just stay together, man. Let's just get up there.
It might be
We will
safe.
all be able to see each other. Just if there's anything moving through the place, if there's any if anyone feels a particular coldness, then just let everyone else know, and we can all just meet on stage.
All right. Cool. I'm going left.
I'll take the middle.
Guess I'll stay over here, right? Wait. Yeah. I'll go the other aisle that's not currently being taken.
Yeah, 5 doesn't divide evenly between.
Far right?
3.
I'll just go with you, I guess.
Okay.
Cool. I'm good. I'm good by myself. I'll go left solo.
All right, Ron.
So you two in the middle, you two on the far end, you on the left.
Yeah.
The 3-pronged approach.
I'm gonna put some salt in my fist.
Okay, so you
Yeah.
pour a little salt in your fist, and you guys start walking slowly down these aisles, kind of like looking across the seats at each other.
There's like you said, there was a spotlight on the stage.
There is,
right?
and the house lights are down, almost like there's a show going on up there, and you guys are just sort of looking at each other as you walk down here.
I'm filming the spotlight as we go down. Too.
Okay, are you like looking through the camera viewfinder,
Uh-huh.
the screen on the back of it as you're walking down there? So you would be the first then probably to notice that the curtains rustle just a little bit right at the part. You all see that. It looks like someone just moved behind the curtain. Okay.
Hey, someone's back there.
Listen, if someone's back there, all right, I'm a campus security guard. You need to come out right now, okay? Before you get in big trouble. Listen, I may be small, but I know martial arts.
She does. She really does.
How's your arm, by the way?
It's fine.
Nothing happens.
Let's
Okay.
go.
Okay, so you guys continue to move that way until you're all standing at you guys in the middle or at the base of the stage. You're by the stairs going up, and you two are at the stairs going up, Adelaide. Okay, what now?
Go up on the stage, I guess, right?
Okay.
Sure.
Sure. Yeah, that seems like a great idea.
I'm gonna whisper and see if Rosa's around. Rosa, you see any of this?
So, you're whispering for Rosa?
Yeah.
She pops up next to you, just sort of like phases through the wall right next to you.
You see anything? Hear anything? Something weird's happening.
She looks around and just sort of nods like, yeah, something.
Okay. Watch my back. I'm gonna go on stage and start walking towards the spotlight.
Okay. So you go on stage and start walking towards the spotlight, and you guys are just watching Calvin do that?
Yeah, I think once we like hit the stage, we'll, because it was me and Ron going down the middle, right? So we'll just like split up, go up the two other ways to like try and actually get to the stage.
I mean, I think Adelaide would go on the stage as well.
So everyone's on the stage.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you guys are just up on the stage by the spotlight. The spotlight is illuminating the front part of the stage just in front of the closed curtains, and the curtains are closed.
I'll walk in the spotlight.
Okay, so you take a deep breath and you step into the spotlight. And nothing happens.
Can I go to the other like the edge where we came up on the stage to kind of try and if he's going to the center to kind of try and be on the other edge of the curtain?
Yeah, so you go to the other edge of the stage and stand by the edge of the curtain.
Yeah, just kind of waiting to see if we're gonna look through. I want to do it at the same time.
Okay.
Wait, look through behind the curtain? Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. Okay. So I'll turn around and... Is the separation of the curtain in the middle of the stage? Where the spotlight is? Okay.
Okay.
So you two are pulling the curtain open at the same time.
Yeah.
All right, so Calvin, you pull the curtain open, revealing the darkened backstage, and Adelaide, you pull the curtain to the side, looking back there as well, but you have to pull more of the curtain to the side since it comes out from that area, and as you do that, you touch something solid on the other side of the curtain, and before you have a moment to react to that, something pulls you into the curtains. And you feel cold hands close around your throat and start to choke the air out of you. You all see this happen.
What the...
we would run to try and...
I'll run over there.
All right, what is your parry, Adelaide?
It's a 5.
A 5. Okay, so I'm going to spend a point of extra credit to re-roll that at a +1.
You don't have to, though.
A 5 is what I get. So you feel the hands tighten around your throat, although you see nothing and you're just thrashing around like you're just tangled up in the curtain. You are having your air choked off, though. You take a point of fatigue, Adelaide.
Okay.
Shit.
You guys, what are you doing?
I'm gonna run. If I see her frantically going like this, I'm gonna run over there and try to extricate her, but hold the salt in my fist. But like I'll try and like grab onto her and try and like pull her or whatever. If I can't see hands, she just looks like she's flailing.
You actually can't see her at all. She is now like she is kind of like tangled up and spun around in the curtain cloth.
Okay.
Going over, you can see her thrashing and you can hear her trying to call out from in there, but you can't see much of anything else. And you can try and like pull at it to untangle her.
I'll try
I
and
do
untangle.
think I also was holding the EMF and one thing of salt.
Oh, yeah.
Probably just doing this.
The
with
EMF.
salt.
You were holding the EMF and a thing of salt.
Yeah.
Did you say that at some point?
I have sort of been doing that the whole time.
I'm gonna need a Benny. Cause in your head and what you say is different. All right. So yes, you are holding the EMF and the thing of salt, and as you are doing that, the EMF is screeching up and down as she is tangled in the curtain. You're trying to get her out of there. Who else is trying to get her out of there?
I'm gonna try and actually pull the curtain open. I assume there's like a pulley at the end of the stage. Is that what that would be?
It would be backstage somewhere.
Okay, and backstage is dark at this point when I pull
Yes,
the curtain?
backstage is dark.
Shit. Okay, I'm gonna pull out my phone and try to find that.
Okay,
Backstage.
all right, so you turn on your phone light, so I'm gonna need a notice roll from you. I'm gonna need an athletics roll from you. What are you doing, Sawyer?
I'm gonna try to go and also help untangle the curtain.
All right, so I'm gonna have you roll a support roll for Ron's athletics, so give me athletics as well.
All right.
Oh no, I did garbage.
It's not good. I'll do one reroll.
Extra credit to reroll for you at a +1.
Thank you.
Extra credit to reroll for Sawyer at a -1.
I got a 10.
A 10.
Didn't make it. 3.
Nothing. Okay, so just your no support.
Oh no.
Extra credit to reroll for Ron
Coin him.
at a -1.
What the hell?
That's a. Let's see. Athletics. I don't get any bonuses for that. So if that's a 4.
A 4. Okay. All right. So Sawyer, you run over there with Ron, and you both start like trying to grab at it, but it's like you just can't like get a hold on it. Every time you do, it's like some air or something billows out from underneath and makes it so that you can't keep holding on to it. Like there's a strong wind blowing from backstage. Ron, you're able to grab part of it somewhere around the solidity of Adelaide thrashing behind there, but you can't quite figure out where she is. But you start trying to pull to untangle her. You feel like you're getting close. You got a 10?
Yes.
All right, so you're looking around backstage for the curtain pulley, and you just see Rosa over in a corner of the stage, suddenly like pointing at a rope.
Okay. I run over there and start pulling that rope.
Okay, so you start pulling the rope. As you're doing that, you feel the hands tighten around your throat again, Adelaide. That is a 2, but I will spend a point of extra credit to re-roll it with a +1.
Ooh.
That's a 4, which is not going to be enough. You know what? I'll spend a penny. Aced it. 10. So that's going to be a hit with the raise. You feel the hands tighten even further around your throat, but I will give you an athletics, an opposed athletics to try and break out of it.
Okay.
Come on, Eddie. Come on. Eddie.
Oh, I aced it.
Eddie.
Oi.
6?
6. So you have the salt in your hand, right?
Yeah.
You're doing that?
Probably.
So you, like,
I'm
spraying it
probably
around?
just like trying to like.
I'll give you a +2 to your roll then. So that
Okay,
would be
then
an 8, which is not enough to beat the 10.
Can I re-roll it?
Yes, you can. With a +1.
Nice. Come on, Eddie.
No.
It's a +3.
Try one more time.
It's a +3 altogether.
+3 altogether, but that's still just a
Trying to beat 10 now?
Yeah.
Okay.
4.
Okay.
No, it's just a +2.
No. 8's best I can do.
Okay, 8, which at least keeps it from being a success with a raise. So you feel it tighten even more, and as you try and gasp out, you feel your airway being completely closed out, and your vision starts to blacken around the sides. You are rapidly losing consciousness, Adelaide.
No.
However, as that happens, you are pulling the curtain open, which is starting to separate the curtains that she is struggling in. And Sawyer and Ron, you're over there still trying to pull it out. Ron, you eventually get a hand on Adelaide's wrist, and Sawyer, you can now see Adelaide thrashing around, and you too can reach out and try and grab her. Okay. And Gwen is just standing on the side of the stage going, "What is going on?" So what are you guys going to do?
I want to try and grab at Adelaide to
Okay.
try and pull her out.
All right, so give me athletics. Ron, can you support?
Yeah. Wait, Ron should probably do it. My athletics is shit.
Well, I guess you were already closer to have a hand on her, so you support him then.
Yeah.
Support him.
Yeah, because I rolled a 3. I guess I'll try reroll once.
Okay, try and reroll at a -1.
Not gonna do it.
Okay, so you again, there's like something like billowing back against you every time you try and grab it. It just kind of takes the curtains out of your hand.
Okay.
Come on. Nice.
Ooh,
Aced
8.
That's a 10.
Okay, and now correct me if I'm wrong. You have a fistful of salt. Okay,
Yes.
cool. But you're just using one arm.
Yeah. Well, here's what I'd like to do. I'd like to throw the salt up in the air and then try and grab her with 2.
Okay, so as you finally catch sight of Adelaide's like flapping arm, it looks like she's like beating against the curtains as Calvin is back there feverishly trying to open up the curtains. You grab her arm and throw the salt up into the curtain. And as you do that, you just grab Adelaide out, and Adelaide, you feel the pressure around your neck release. As you pull her out onto the stage, and the curtains finish opening up, revealing the darkness of the backstage.
Get out. She all right? You had her?
And I'm
You
just
okay?
I'm just gonna drag
What
her.
happened? What happened? What's going on?
Are you okay?
I think so, but I couldn't.
Deep breaths.
I
Deep
couldn't-
breaths. Deep breaths.
I couldn't breathe. It was really. What was
Hey,
it?
just calm down, all right? You sound like your throat is damaged. And you guys can all see there are bright red marks around her neck, and the beginning of what looks like a purpling bruise starting to break out on her neck.
Here, Calvin, do a circle around, and I hand you the
Yeah. Okay, yeah. I'll start making a circle around the stage.
Okay, it's starting to feel about halfway empty.
Okay.
So you put a circle around all of you guys on the stage.
Yeah.
Okay, what is the deal with the salt?
Get in here. Get in here right now.
It protects you.
Look, I thought it was bullshit too, but it looks like it works, so get the hell in here.
Okay, I'm in here.
Okay, let's
So you all are kind of clustered up on the stage inside the circle of salt.
Let's think about what we know. We saw the name Jean. You saw somebody who was hung or hung themselves somewhere above the stage, and then something wrapped around your throat. Maybe this Jean, maybe Gene Smith, hung himself or died in the theater.
Yeah.
That's why he would be here.
Yeah, that's all cool and shit, but we gotta get the fuck out of here now.
But wait, maybe, I don't know, this sounds crazy, but if he has some sort of unfinished business, maybe we can figure out what it is.
Yeah, the unfinished business is fucking murder, man.
Oh, sure, but...
Look, man, we're stuck.
Look, this is a long shot.
But you'd think if someone had hung themselves in this theater that would have been something that someone had heard about.
Well, maybe it was covered up. A lot of things happen at ETU that people don't hear about.
Or maybe it was something before the theater was here.
Can we look up his name more specifically? Like, since Gene Smith is the name, can I search, like, Gene Smith hanging and, like, try maybe suicide or accident?
Okay, yeah. Give me another research roll at a -1. So you're searching Gene Smith hanging?
Yes. I'll try, like, I'll just try a couple different searches.
Okay, well, each one would be a different role, because hanging is different than an accident and stuff
All
like
right,
that.
I'll try hanging.
Okay.
So that's a 5.
Okay. Gene Smith hanging doesn't seem to bring up any results. Or actually, it brings up a crapload of results, but none that are in any way germane to what you're searching for.
Okay, can I throw in the Patterson building?
Yeah, even throwing in the Patterson building
difference?
doesn't. All you get is the same result before that just shows you Gene Smith was a student.
Can I try suicide?
Sure. Yeah.
Hey, is this something we can, like, ask Glenn Mack about right now? I know he's on a date and shit, but that's kind of important.
So that's
We
a
could
7.
try.
A 7?
Yeah.
Okay, so searching from within your circle of salt on the stage for Gene Smith suicide, Patterson Theater, East Texas University. You get several results with nothing, and then a further at the bottom of that first page of results, there's one that has Gene Smith crossed out, but suicide, Patterson Theater, East Texas University, and there is an old link to a newspaper archive about a suicide in the Patterson Theater.
Okay. I open that up. Does it say anything about...
So you open that up and see that at sometime in the 80s, it looks like 88, there was a student named Jeff Tanner who committed suicide by hanging himself in the Patterson Theater.
Wait. Maybe that thing in the dust, he was trying to tell us who did it. Maybe it wasn't like a suicide, maybe it was something else.
Maybe.
It was up in the rafters, right? That's where you would hang somebody from if you were going to hang somebody in a creepy-ass theater.
It looks,
guess.
it's mentioned in the article he was in a production of The Glass Menagerie at the time. He was playing the lead role.
Okay. This is going to sound maybe a little dumb, but they talked about, we heard that ghosts have unfinished business sort of thing, right? And maybe if we can somehow help them finish it, they could leave. Well, this kid was the lead role in a play, and he died before it finished. And if I know anything about theater kids, and I don't know much, I don't know, maybe he just wanted to finish the play or, like, have time on stage.
He wants to put on a show for
So,
us?
when we came in here, the spotlight was on. The house lights were down. It was like the theater was ready.
Well, maybe it was if someone else did kill him, it was like over the roll or something.
So, okay. just going out on a limb here. It sounds like you all need to talk to this ghost.
I mean, it could be helpful.
Yeah.
I think it likes it when I sing.
Okay, then maybe try that.
Yeah, spotlight's all yours.
I don't really want to bring this thing out. It just tried to strangle your friend to death.
Well, but if you are able to bring it peace by singing, like, we were trying to, I don't know, disrupt whatever it was trying to do.
I didn't say bring it peace by singing. I said I think it likes it when I sing, and when I say that, I mean it in the same way that I think sharks like blood. You mentioned the lights earlier. That seems to happen when I sing down in the basement.
All right.
Okay, look, Gwen, as long as you're in this circle of salt, I think you're going to be fine. We're going to be between you and whatever this thing is, and we're going to be here for you. And then when this is all done, you're going to be fine. You're going to wake up tomorrow. You're going to find a different job in a different, not creepy theater. Cool? Just got to get through this one night, and then you're done. You're done. Get out of ETU. Get out of Texas. Get out of wherever you go where you got to go.
Okay, so if I sing inside of the circle of salt, and something shows up, you said it'll be safe in here?
As safe as it can be.
Okay. This is gonna sound silly, but I really don't like singing it in front of other people.
Well,
we can turn around.
Yeah, that's as best as we can do.
I'm just a little self-conscious.
It's all right. You
Sure.
got pipes. We heard it before. You good?
Okay. If you could all just kind of like, I don't know, like, just look away and like cover,
Sure, yeah.
cover your
Yeah,
ears
yeah.
or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Here goes, I guess. So she just sort of stands there, and you're all just kind of trying to look away and just make her feel as comfortable as you can, as cramped as you all are inside of this circle of salt on the stage. And she starts singing Danny Boy, very slowly and kind of nervously. But after a couple of words, she seems to kind of find her confidence, and you all realize she has a really good singing voice. And as she starts to sing this, the spotlight just dims and fades, leaving the stage almost completely dark, except for the light filtering in from the lobby out through the double doors. And she kind of like stiffens and grabs on to the arms of whoever's next to her as that happens, and her
great,
singing
Gwen.
voice falters.
Gwen, you're doing great.
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay. And she picks up singing again. And then you all see a figure standing backlit, silhouetted in the light coming in through the double doors. And she just goes rigid and continues to sing. And the figure just moves forward slowly into the darkness of the theater and then vanishes somewhere into the seats in the audience in front of you, which you can no longer see from up here on the stage. I think something's here.
Don't stop.
Wait.
Keep going.
All the
It's all right.
both of the EMF meters are ticking crazily.
Yeah, just keep going, Gwen. It's fine. It's fine.
She keeps singing, and all of you feel this sort of like breeze come from nowhere, a cold breeze in the theater. And as you look, the breeze sort of just plays with the salt in the circle and just blows a little bit of it across the stage. Not very much, just a little bit. But yeah, you probably would not be completely out of the or whatever. You know what I'm trying to say. You would not be out of place to feel suddenly like you needed to replace that. You all can feel as her singing gets a little bit softer, something watching you from the audience in front of the stage. And then all of a sudden, it blips over onto the steps on the right-hand side of the stage as you all just kind of see this figure appear and start to walk towards you. Adelaide, you can see it clearly now. It is the same hanging man from upstairs. He is walking, but his face is still purpled and bloated, and his tongue is lolling out as he just kind of glides across the stage towards all of you.
Do we see him too?
Yes, at this point now, you can all see this
He
figure.
was upstairs.
Should we make spirit rolls?
Okay.
Yeah, you should definitely make spirit rolls. Not you, Adelaide, you've already seen him, but the rest of you need spirit rolls at a -2.
And he's like, that's my friend.
including Gwen.
Oh no, she's singing though. Okay, cool.
She aced it. All right, she makes it.
I got a 6.
Ew, I
6?
almost crit failed. I almost.
Don't do
This is just a,
Extra credit to reroll
Yeah.
at a +1.
Ooh. Go ahead and roll.
this is just a straight roll for me. That's a 5.
Okay.
Oh,
Because I have brave.
This isn't a post. Never mind. Oh, I did it again.
So you got a 3.
No bueno.
Then need to reroll.
Yeah, I did it 5.
5?
Yeah.
Okay, so it just appears and starts just gliding across the stage towards all of you, and you all just kind of like stay back, but try and stay within the circle as much as you can as Gwen continues to sing. And it gets closer and closer, and it stops at the point on the stage where the spotlight was illuminating, right next to where you guys are standing in the circle, and it stares down at the floor. And then it looks up at all of you, its eyes bulging out of its socket as its purple flesh just ripples as its mouth opens and the lolling tongue hangs out, and a croaking sound comes out of its throat. Do I need to keep singing?
Yeah.
Yes.
Don't
yes.
She
stop.
continues to sing, and it starts to open and close its mouth. You hear the clicking of its teeth and the wet contact of its teeth against its tongue, and then a croaking from its throat again. And then it vanishes.
Did it say Darla?
I thought I
Laura.
said Laurel.
I don't know what it said.
Can I make
What the hell was that?
Um,
Can you make what?
can I make a common knowledge roll about the glass menagerie? Like to see.
Yeah.
Dom seems to.
How
remember-
familiar you are with
Yeah.
the Tennessee Williams play, The Glass Menagerie run?
Yeah.
Yeah, give me common knowledge.
Great.
Was Danny
At
part
a
of it?
-2.
Okay, cool.
Okay, -3 total.
Yeah.
I aced it on a
All right.
7
exactly what we
minus
needed.
3 is a 4.
Which is a 4. Okay. So you, just for some reason happen to know the Glass Menagerie on the compound. Maybe it was in the play library that you guys
Oh.
had.
we did have a play library.
Tennessee Williams, very popular among the cult of Rontagoth. Yes, you made your common knowledge roll. What were you trying to learn?
If Laura was from the Glass Menagerie.
Yes, Laura is the name of the main.
Okay.
of
Dom
the
knew that. I
girl
wanted
in
to
Glass
justify how Ron would pick that up. Okay. You said he was doing the Glass Menagerie.
Yeah, he was the lead.
Laura is the female lead from that. That's who. If he's the brother,
what
there's
happens in that play? Anyone know?
I don't know.
yes.
I'm
You did make your common
Yeah.
knowledge roll.
Yeah. I only remember that Laura was in the Gentleman Collar. I don't. Don doesn't remember the entire plot, although it gets a little weird. Isn't it somewhat
I have no idea.
incestual?
I also.
Anyone
have no-
get strangled in
Tennessee Williams.
yeah.
it?
I
Is it anyone?
looked. I found the information that he was cast in that earlier. Can I find the rest of the cast list from that year's production?
Yeah. What do you want to look up?
One, I want to find out who played the role after his death, and 2, who played the Laurel character.
Okay. So those. What are you googling?
I'm googling the. I'm probably trying to search through and see if they have a cast list from the '88 production of Glass Menagerie
Okay.
at ETU.
Okay. All right. So give me an investigation roll at a -1.
Okay. Investing.
I'm sorry. Research.
What game
research.
are we playing, right?
Research roll at a -1.
So that's a 5.
A 5, which is a success. So you look up this particular production, and you find a second headline from a Pine Box article talking about tragedy striking local production again. Clicking on that link, you find that not long after student Jeff Tanner committed suicide during the show, he was replaced in his role as, and the show continued for its opening, by a student named Gene Smith. But there was an accident on opening night. A light fell from the ceiling and crushed the student in the lead female role, Darla Phillips, and killed her and injured her her co-star, Jean. There is a picture of paramedics with a body under a sheet on the stage, and standing next to it, or sitting next to it, is another student who appears to be attended to by paramedics with some sort of wrapping around his leg. Give me a notice roll.
Okay.
Don't goof it up now. Come on. Just enhance. Oh.
All right, so that's a 6.
A 6.
Yeah.
The student that the paramedics are attending to looks very much to you like a young version of Connor Mays, the professor that you all spoke to earlier.
Oh shit.
What's going on? What are you guys doing?
I told them about all this too.
What?
But not Gwen.
Shit.
No.
I'm kidding.
I imagine he told Gwen.
What? I'm sorry. What does this mean? What are you trying to say?
Well, it kind of sounds like, well, I don't know, but it kind of sounds to me like Jean killed this guy Jeff, right, to take the role, and then Jeff, as a ghost, tried to kill Jean and killed Darla on accident instead, and Jean got away, and now Jean's come back, and because Jean is back as a professor, it's like awakened this spirit. I mean, that's what it sounds like to me.
Is that how this works?
I'm not.
You know, it's really hard to
kind
say.
of knew it, this, but hard.
Okay. All right. Listen, I think I would not be derelict in my duty if I said, I think all of us should get out of this building.
Yeah, no, I'm
Tonight,
I'm
all
good with
right?
that. Yeah, that sounds good.
I will escort all of you off camp wherever you need to go so that
Cool.
none of the other security folk bother you, and I'm locking this place up and I'm not coming back here
Yeah,
tonight.
that's
Okay.
a good idea.
Are you saying that Professor Mays killed somebody?
He might have been involved.
Just kind of, maybe.
Yeah, looking that way.
And him coming back has triggered it somehow.
Okay. What do you do with information like this?
Well, first let's just leave, and then we can do that next.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
Okay, is it safe for us to get out of this circle?
Well, I
One
don't
way
know.
to find out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna step out.
Just stick together.
Okay, so you step out of the circle and nothing seems to happen, and you see Rosa suddenly pop up over by the double doors to the theater.
Oh yeah. It's good to go. Let's go. Let's go.
Go,
Let's go.
Ricky, let's go.
Okay, and you all just kind of like hustle off the stage, and Rosa like is just kind of gliding backwards and pointing towards the doors to the outside.
Okay.
And you guys get over there and just push them open, feeling the cool night air outside suddenly start rushing in, and you all are standing on the front steps of the Patterson Theater building.
Okay, so.
Okay, all right, let me just lock this up. And Gwen turns around and locks up the doors. Okay, all right, where's your car?
It's right there. It's right there.
Okay,
Yellow.
I'm gonna escort you folks over there, okay? And then you need to go home.
Well,
Cool.
what about you? Do you want to ride? We take so you have to go by yourself, or
I'm just gonna. You know what? Sure.
yeah, okay,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so. You know,
Absolutely.
I'm not saying this to brag or anything, but I'm several degrees of black belt, but I don't think that's gonna matter at all tonight.
Yeah,
so
probably
yeah,
not.
I'll take a ride to the car. And so she kind of walks with you guys over to your car, and you do see out among the campus pairs of security guards with flashlights just sort of like patrolling around. There are a lot of these this year. And you make it over to the car, you pile in, you take her to her car,
Yeah.
you all head home.
Or
Or do you? What do you want to do?
well, all I wanted to say is when we get to the car, even on the way to the car, I'm going to turn around and be like, all right, I'm turning the camera off. Turn it off. And then while we're driving, I want to rewind it and see if it caught the image of Trevor or Jeff Tanner on tape.
Okay. And At what point? When he was coming up the stage?
When we could see him and he was on the stage.
Okay, so you kind of rewind back to that area as you guys are driving over to her car, and you can see the footage is a little bit shaky because you guys were kind of like trying to figure out where to look and look around, but all you see is what looks like the vague outline of a shadow, maybe, for a moment over by the doors. And then up on the stage, there's just sort of like the suggestion of an outline, but the light was too low for you to really get anything conclusive. You also are figuring out, even looking at the doors, even your best silhouetted look just looks like a vague sort of shadow, which could be explained away as some sort of weird distortion on the camera. You don't seem to have anything nowhere near as clear as what you saw.
Right.
Hey, Gwen, if you don't decide to, book it out of here, you've been monumentally helpful.
Listen,
I think.
I don't know. I don't know what I think after tonight. I just know that I do not want to patrol this building anymore.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
And I think I'm gonna go home, and I'm gonna need to think about some things. But listen, I know that I gave you kids a hard time tonight, but you really seem to know what you're doing.
Oh, thanks. I mean, we're trying.
Well, I mean, listen, I don't know what any of this means or what's supposed to happen, but just I wanted to let you all know that I think you're, I don't know, pretty damn cool.
Oh, thanks.
Thanks. I mean, hey, you actually have a really good voice.
Oh, yeah, you do.
Yeah, you got a nice set of
Yeah,
fights.
I don't know. I used to sing with my mom.
I don't know what you're doing garden places. You'd be singing and selling out places on the date.
Quit it.
I'm just saying, you could.
Quit it.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, I'll just get in my car. You kids drive safe.
Okay, you too.
Thanks for sticking with us.
Yeah. Thanks for sticking with me.
If you...
Do you mind if I take a little bit of that salt?
Oh,
with
yeah,
you?
of course. Yeah, here, we have an extra.
Oh, thanks.
Take that, and if you ever run into anything else here and it's freaking you out, you can always go to Professor Glenn McClanahan.
Okay. I'll keep that in mind.
Campus. Yeah. Okay.
All right. Have a good night.
You too.
And she leaves.
Okay, so we should. I'm gonna text Glenn Mac, right?
I mean, it's like
Yeah.
1 in the morning now.
Yeah.
ain't it?
Well, I'm
Yeah,
gonna text
definitely
Glenn
do
Mac.
it.
Okay.
I feel bad just having left that place with all that going on, but I don't know. What can we do now?
Yeah, I don't know what else we could do. I think now we have to get more information and talk to Glenn Mac and go from there.
So you text Glenn Mac?
Yes.
What do you tell him?
I mean, I tell him as much as I can, just kind of the basics of what it seems like happened, and that this new professor might be this Gene Smith guy, and we think maybe that's causing some of the problems. We're not sure.
Okay.
Ghost is one Jeff Tanner, presumed suicide in '88, leading, and we kind of give him the rundown of who we think he'll do.
Okay, so you
Yeah.
send this whole long text message, and immediately you get back, "Hi, if you're trying to reach me, I am having personal time right now. My office hours are this to this. You can always make an appointment with my secretary by emailing this number."
It was an automated text reply. Damn.
Glenn Mac, when he's on dates.
Oh my god. I should get one of those.
Okay.
I think we've done everything that we can.
I guess so.
Yeah, I
I'm
mean,
gonna.
this Connor guy seems like a scumbag though, but we ain't got no, actual evidence
Yeah.
about it.
I kind of want to go home and like drink some tea.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah, sounds good.
All right, let's just make sure that somebody listens to this because.
BSP Care, thank you very much for
Hey,
BSP
thank you,
Care.
BSP Care. Because if nobody, does anything about this, more kids could die.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
That Maze guy, was that his name?
Connor Mays.
Yeah.
He was a prick.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, to be fair though, it seems like he probably knows what's going on. That's why he's so spooked about the ghost thing we were talking about. Like he knows his shit's catching up to him or something.
Maybe, yeah.
We wouldn't have any idea where he lives or where we can find him, right?
What the fuck?
Where the professor lives?
No,
Are
right?
we
No,
Batman?
but I mean, you know he's a professor at this theater, and you're pretty sure you could find him the next school day here at the Patterson Theater building.
Yeah.
No, we want to find him tonight.
Okay.
Well, that's
so
going to take some
We're
investigation.
going to take some justice.
I
on
guess
this.
we
research,
can,
I mean.
we can probably go home for tonight.
Yeah.
right?
Oh yeah, I'm not going anywhere else.
I would like to go
Yeah,
home
it's
and-
pretty late at this point, and you guys are definitely feeling tired and used up, and you are croaking basically because your throat has
Like, should we
been
go
very
to the
abused.
ER, like you gonna be cool?
I don't know. Let's just go home.
Can
Hey,
I mean, I have, well, I don't really need to heal anything, I suppose, but I have healing. Can I, like...
You're not wounded.
Okay.
So you guys head home, and you go to sleep.
I drink some tea.
Drink some
Probably
tea and go to sleep.
yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
so
probably.
going
a
to
little-
sleep is
I'm
going
probably a little
to
too
remove
jazzed.
one of those points of fatigue for
I'm a
you.
little too
Okay.
jazzed to go straight to bed, so
Yeah.
I'll probably stay up and just play some games or something.
Okay. So you kind of like just try and decompress,
Yeah.
and then is there anything you want to do the next day?
I mean, definitely try and get in touch with Glenn Mack.
Okay.
I would.
All right. So you call Glenn Mack the next day. Yes, hello?
Hi, did you get the text that we sent you about... sorry, this is Adelaide.
I
the
know,
library.
my phone said.
Right, yes. So did you get all the information about from the theater, the stuff that happened last night?
No.
Oh, okay. And then I'll just...
Oh, I had my phone off last night.
Yeah, we saw it. We got the response. But okay, so here, and I'll like list out everything and just basically say we're a little worried about the new professor or the director over there because we think that he might actually be Gene Smith and that there's a possibility that he had killed someone when he was here in school.
This Jeff Tanner.
Well, Jeff, yes.
All right. So lay out for me one more time what you think happened exactly.
Okay. Well, best I
This
can.
is very important. Give me as many details as you can.
Yes. Okay. Well, my guess is that somehow Gene Smith was maybe the understudy to Jeff Tanner, who was playing the lead role in the Glass Menagerie, and then maybe Gene killed Jeff so that he could play the role.
Okay.
And then Jeff's ghost tried to kill Gene with the light in the theater and killed Darla instead, who was playing the leading lady, and then injured Gene. And then Gene went off and died.
Sorry. Slow down. Jeff Tanner, Gene Smith, Darla
I swear to God.
Phillips.
I wrote it down and I hit the wrong thing.
Darla Phillips. Okay.
And I mean, this is my guess.
All right. Listen, you did good work. Leave this to me.
Okay, you don't need any other help?
No, not with this. I don't need you to get involved in this anymore. As I understand it, you've already caught the eye of the police department. I think it's best if you stay back from this. I will take care of it.
Okay. Let us know if there's anything else. Then I guess.
I absolutely will.
Okay.
Just. I'll let you know what happens.
Okay.
And he hangs up. Later on that day, he gives you a call to let you in on some of the details that you didn't already know. Of course, campus is already buzzing with the suicide of the Professor Connor Mays, who hung himself from the rafters of the theater. Of course, the police arrived acting on an anonymous tip that he was, in fact, not Connor Mays, but Gene Smith, and that there was some suspicion of foul play. They were arriving to question him when they discovered his body hanging from the rafters. He had apparently gone in early to the theater that morning and hung himself. Or at least that's what the official story is. However, as far as any of you are aware, there are no further reports of spectral activity at the Patterson Theater after that. And that is where we will end things this evening. But first, finally, one last shot from BSB Care.
Woo!
Everyone raise your red solo cups. BSB Care bought us a shot. Have to let the dean have some fun. Raise them up and chug! Thank you very much,
does that
BSB Care,
mean?
for that shot. And as a result of that final tip, the final story reward tier has been unlocked.
Yay!
Which is
Jordan,
called
that's fun.
Rebuilding the Ranks. And what that means, you'll just have to wait and keep watching in order to find out. And of course, I don't mean you all, since you can look at the rewards document and see what that means. I mean them.
You mean we
They'll
can
have to
watch?
keep showing up in order to see what happens. A good place to start might be not next week, because next week here in America is Thanksgiving holiday, so we will not have a show next Friday. But the following Friday, the date I don't know offhand, but not Friday the 29th, but Friday, December 6th will be the next episode of Wildcards. So join us then here at 8 p.m. Pacific time on twitch.tv/savingthrow show. I would like to say a big thank you to DJ Regular for helping us out behind the scenes there. Thank you very much, DJ Regular. Thank you to Dom as well for splitting your focus between playing the game and also running everything behind the scenes.
You did great.
Thank you to all of you in the Alumni Association for your subs, resubs, tips, and cheers. It very much means a lot to us, and we appreciate you being here and sharing in this story with us. And thank you to all of you for playing through this story this evening. Be sure and hang out here on Sunday at 5 p.m. Pacific time for part 2 of the Hero Pups Tempting Fate storyline. And check out our Saving Throw social media accounts at Saving Throw Show on all of the relevant socials to see what surprises we have in store for you for the future. I assure you, there are always several in the works. You can also follow all of our Wildcards Twitter accounts. Ron Tagaw Stevens is at Wildcards_Dom. Calvin Everett Jr. is at Wildcards_GXG. Adelaide Blackwood is at Wildcards_Meg, and Joshua Sawyer is at Wildcards_JP. I, the Dean, am at Wildcards_GM, and we post all sorts of interesting things there in between sessions, so check that out. Apart from that, I suppose we will have to see you all next time. If you are in America, have a very great Thanksgiving holiday next week. If you're not in America, go ahead and celebrate Thanksgiving anyways. Who's gonna stop you? Definitely not us. We support it. We're Americans. I think we pretty much have to support Thanksgiving. I think it's constitutionally mandated. I'm not entirely sure.
Legal.
Have a great time. If you're traveling, be safe.
Yes!
And I suppose we'll have to leave you with a... Go Ravens!
Oh!